Yeah.
Brand new banger.
What is your hatred for John Cena?
Yo, when Hulk Hogan takes a rock bottom better than you, there's a problem. There's a problem. My man. All right, so give me the camera.
One rock bottom.
Yo, no, it's more than that. Show, give me the camera. I got the fucking camera. Kenny, I'm gonna have to do it for you. I'm gonna give you the whole spiel. He came out as a prototype. Whatever. You know, he slaps Kurt Angle. Ruthless aggression. I'm not into that. Whatever. He comes out as a rapper. I'm like, okay, all right, I can dig it. You know, he's from Boston, so that's a strike. You know, us New Yorkers, we don't fuck with Boston too much, but you know what? I'll look over that. He's doing his thing. Something original. Some I could, you know, there's something different. It's entertaining. Comes around, and my man has a choice between The Big Show, Kane, or Shawn Michaels. And he gives the most pussiest promo I've ever heard in my life. I will never forgive this. And he's on some, well, you know, I don't want to fight The Big Show because, you know, he's a huge guy. And, you know, you got the Big Red Machine who wants to fight him. And Shawn Michaels is a legend. Fuck that, bro. You already beat all these motherfuckers already.
Her return on SmackDown.
Okay.
So I definitely read some rumors about that.
Because for whatever reason, and I don't know Cody's reason, you turn around and go back, and people are gonna be, you destroyed thrones, and you go back? We have been doing this shit for ages, and he still doesn't know how to take it right. Trust me. That's it. I got you.
Oh,
man,
shit.
Collapse with the kick.
That's what I'm saying. That's the way he didn't collapse during the sun. It was the kick. It was the
And he's not even in his fucking chair when he gets in this fucking thing. He's not even in his fucking chair.
Yeah, but he
there
goes, oh!
There he goes.
Both matches without the wrestlers were entertaining.
And on that note, everyone, it's your friendly neighborhood.
Stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right. And I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hyped for this shit. Right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm ball, get the phone ball, get around with the bomb and the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's fucking Thursday night. You know what that means? It is Wrestling with Knuckleheads. We are live.
We back in a bit. What's going on, y'all? We back. It's another edition of that Wrestling with Knuckleheads. You know we doing this every Thursday. And we back. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? I see we already got Normal Guy in the building. We got Tyson in the building.
Word.
We got more people in the building. Today we got a lot to discuss.
Hell
that
yeah.
music was very appropriate because today we are talking.
I wasn't sure if you could hear it.
No, yeah, I could hear it.
All right.
We were talking about the bloodline.
The bloodline. That's gonna be
that's gonna be a main event discussion.
Yeah, it's gonna be a main event discussion. Yo, but right now we just got breaking news in the chat.
Oh shit, we got
breaking news in the chat.
Hey, yo.
We got breaking news. Wait, where's that?
We got
breaking news because fucking why does it want to work?
Oh no! We suck again!
Damn, we suck.
It's concerning Jade Cargo. This is the this is the post that they sent us. in the chat.
Shit.
Backstage concerns over Jade Cargill's WWE progress. The word is coming out from the backstage, according to TDS and Billy Bahati.
Who?
Wait. I don't know.
Who the fuck are you? They take our money. I guess so, man, because I don't know who the fuck they are.
Word. So.
Fuck it. Despite Jay's impressive look and charisma,
Jade Cargill's WWE journey is reportedly causing concern amongst officials.
Who are these officials?
I don't know. While she has the superstar presence, Cargill is struggling with the mechanics of wrestling, worrying key backstage figures.
Who?
We don't know.
Key figures, man.
I don't know, but they open up doors.
Why don't you have the answers, too?
Nobody got the answers, man.
Answers like Sway. You ain't got the answers, Sway. Where the fuck is Sway at?
So insiders.
I learned though. Now I'm not doing the fucking key.
Let it make the voice for you. Yes. Insiders note that her in-ring performance isn't meeting WWE standards. Quote.
Okay.
She looks the part, but isn't executing moves safely and effectively. End quote. One source says. The pressure is mounting.
Things though.
Huh?
It's two different things though. Is it that she's not doing it safely, or is it she's not doing it because she's been safe? If you look at her work, everything's been safe.
I mean, the performance center is just getting ER after ER patient.
Apparently,
they're like, yo, just keep sending them back here. We're gonna try this clothesline one more time.
Every time they get to the hospital,
yeah,
it's another Jade victim. Mother, why the do they keep letting her wrestle?
Yeah, why do you think that no program stopped? Just like, yo, lock up with Jade.
Every time it's like,
for real.
Another one down.
You got that one motherfucker like, psych. I ain't doing it. But
shit.
So the pressure is mounting as WWE invested heavily in her, expecting a rapid rise. Officials now face a tough decision: continue investing in her development or reconsider her future with the company. As weeks pass, all eyes are on Cargill's next step in WWE.
She's not going nowhere. The fuck they talking about? Like who? Exactly, Tyson. Who is this source again? What media company is this?
Yeah, well, first off, bullshit.
Because in the words of Eric Bischoff this morning, I heard from his podcast this week, he fucking went after Dave Meltzer. Because he saw that Meltzer was the first one to try to report, oh, Pat McAfee didn't show up to Raw the 2 weeks ago because of storyline purposes. Meanwhile,
his father died.
His father-in-law died.
His father-in-law,
Bro, come on, man. Like, this is why it's like, yo, when you hear some shit like this, have credible sources. Have somebody that's like, come on.
This is from the 434.
Yeah, they full of shit.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck that is.
They are full of shit, my guy.
The
fucking shit.
So Almighty Business, that's the name of the page who posted it. Wrestling fan and figure collector since 1997, so you don't know shit.
Go back to 1997, motherfucker.
Word. Wrestling news, rumors, spoilers, not too much. Yeah.
Because
you can't spoil what you don't know, motherfucker.
Yes. You see, you take that voice and you
shove it up your ass, Ray. That's how you do it.
I gotta fuck with the voice because
this is the only one that I know sounds the way I want it to sound. I don't know the other ones.
It sounds like there's an echo behind it for some reason.
On my voice?
A little bit.
Well, the echo is down. I don't know. It could be the reverb, but maybe. You know what though? Yeah. Fuck it. We'll do it live. We're doing it live, pal. We're doing it live.
Yeah. Yo, you know what it is? Because, when you get this, everybody's like, yo, this shit is fun. And then after a while, you just stop using it.
Oh, yeah.
And it's true. Yeah.
That's me now. Like, I know right now we're having fun because it's like, it's the new toy.
Yeah.
All right, we here. I'll probably That's it. It's like I'm not gonna fucking water press.
Word.
It's just gonna get old, man.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, yo, this shit is the most innovative. And
A lot of lies sat around this dinner table here tonight, but that you can't believe.
you know what I'm
That's the
saying?
next thing I know I gotta mess with is the fucking sounds and shit.
Yeah, yo, I go
One thing I
to
need. Why do I need crickets?
word.
That could be something fun.
Yeah, I go to myinstance.com. I just get like there's sound drops or sometimes ringtones, whatever you get that you can download and just throw it in there.
Gotcha.
Or if you hear a video, just record it.
Yeah, that's what I did yesterday for. I just legit downloaded a video.
Nice, because I did that with the.
We didn't want you.
That's Dave LaGreca, right?
Yeah, that was from Busted Open. That was his response to The Rock.
Oh, sure.
After the WrestleMania documentary came out.
Oh, when he fucking admitted to when he allegedly admitted to that.
When he saved WrestleMania single-handedly.
That shit was fucking funny. Yo, Dave LaGreca has been going off on people, man. Like that video y'all sent in the chat of him going off on the guy for trying to say that this generation is not going to be able to relate to Ric Flair versus Sting in 1996? Was it which Starrcade was that? Whichever Starrcade it was. And I'm like, wait, how, Sweat? And he was trying to say like around my age range, and I was like, no. Don't say our age range doesn't fucking relate to it. Say you don't. Because you probably just watched from like this era of WWE to now.
How do you not relate to a random match?
But also a match that fucking anyone that is a wrestling fan is like, yeah, I've seen it. Like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, back in them days, you saw everything.
But bro, it's like, especially that. It's like, maybe say a fucking, I can get if maybe a fucking random WCW match. You're like, yo.
Yeah, like I didn't see Ricky the Dragon Steamboat versus Rick Rude Super Bowl 1989. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, cool.
Sting?
Yeah, like that.
Starrcade? Like,
that was the closest you got to Hogan versus Flair.
Yeah,
at that time. And yeah, like, come on. But the thing is, like, yo, it's not like wrestling changed. Wrestling is still the same. Yeah. The only difference is the speed and the size of the person doing it now. Because monsters did it back in the fucking 90s and in the 80s, in the before 2010s. Monsters did it. Y'all motherfuckers out here thinking that Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar are huge. They would fit right in the fucking 80s and 90s. Bret Hart was the size of fucking maybe Bobby Lashley. You know what I'm saying? Like legitimately, these guys 6'5", 250 pounds, 300 pounds. Hulk Hogan was 6'8", 350 pounds. 350 pounds is Bronson Reed.
Yeah,
that's 350 pounds. Bronson Reed. That was Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, you know what? Notice that like that legit was like that was the generic weight at that point.
Yeah,
for no reason everyone was like a good solid like 320, 350.
Yeah, yo, the small guys were 250, 225.
Yeah, like
come
that
on.
Was the exact weight was like 320, 350.
When Mr. Perfect came back during the attitude ruthless aggression era, he looked huge compared to Stone Cold.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't look any bigger than he did when he was in the 90s.
Nope. I think
people don't understand this.
What was Perfect there? Like a good 275, if that?
Probably, yeah. Like, yo, here goes rant because Gigi's not here.
Ah, shit. Here we go. It's time for shooting it with toe tags.
I don't know why the buttons don't want to work all of a sudden. I don't know if it's my stream deck's fucked up.
Ah, shit. It's time to give
rant coming.
You know what it is? It's giving you a reason. Like, oh, I heard you want to buy one of those too, huh?
Yeah.
Bing bang.
We gonna
Word.
Buy one of these motherfuckers.
Word. Shit. But yo, listen, rant. Now I'm gonna start this rant with the caveat: I did not watch AEW last night, but I am going to tell you right now: no one in AEW is a good wrestler. They are all good athletes. They are all peak performers, but they cannot wrestle. I'm telling you now, they cannot wrestle. Why am I saying this? Ask me, Ray.
Why are you saying this?
Perfect question. I will tell you why. Because I saw a clip of MJF and Will Ospreay. Ask me what I saw, Ray.
What did you see?
Yo, I didn't think anybody would ask me that question. That's a beautiful question. I'm gonna answer it. They should call you Pinky Toe for. Yo, listen. Yes, I am fucking serious, Gigi. They can't wrestle. Why? Because Will Ospreay has wrestled Takeshita. That's right. I said his fucking name right. He has wrestled Swerve. He has wrestled his protege. He has wrestled MJF. And MJF did the same exact shit that Swerve, Takeshita, and all these people did. They did that little spot of who's more athletic. They do the same shit. Where there isn't, like, it's almost like you want to challenge Will Ospreay because he can move and fly, and they do this little spot where it's tit for tat beautiful. MJF is not a fucking athletic. He is not a high flyer. He's not a fast-paced wrestler. He's not a wrestler that goes out there and does all this crazy shit. He should be a technical wrestler, right? Am I wrong about this, Ray?
But he is. What wrestler would you call MJF then?
I would call him a copycat.
Of who?
Everyone in AEW. Yo, dude, listen. No one wrestles in AEW anymore. They just have the same match as the other people. Yo, it's been like 15 fucking pay-per-views that we see, and every match is the same match on the card. Just some people do it better than others. He should not be doing this shit, Ray. That's not a match. If he's doing the same shit Swerve's doing with him, that's not a match.
Was it a match?
What?
The 60-minute match they did last night with him and
Yep, it's not a match. It's not a match. The minute he starts fucking copying the same shit that these people do, and he wants to test it, it's not a match.
Yo, Gigi,
it's not a match. No, I'm sorry. It's not a match. It's not. That's not. They're doing the same shit, man. No one has the right idea. I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna prove to you. First off, if he really studied Will Ospreay's moves, he should be able to nullify them because he's a technical wrestler. Huh?
I said you were about to say he's gonna nut on them. What the fuck?
I said nullify them. Because I'm reading Gigi's comments while I'm fucking talking. Yo, I'm telling you, listen. I've watched wrestling before. It's okay. You guys don't understand. I get it. But this is the thing. There's a thing called a story in psychology, right? Am I bugging?
Yes, that is.
Now I've taken a psychology class in college.
Okay.
So I know what psychology does, and I know what it means, and I know how you're supposed to fuck with it.
Yes.
It's like I got the whole chat fucking around right now. I got the whole chat. I got them marking out for me. That's what you call it in the business, right? Is that what you say? Is that what you say?
You're working the crowd.
I got the heat right now. I got the heat.
You don't want this guy.
Where's the psychology in this shit, Ray?
In what?
Them doing the same shit.
But okay, you're saying that, but my thing is the match that I saw last night. And again, I know you didn't watch AEW last night. But the 60 minutes that they put together, I haven't seen that before. And
you didn't see a 60-minute match with Bryan Danielson and Omega, or 60-minute match with Bryan Danielson and Cowboy, or a 60-minute match with Bryan Danielson and MJF. To prove that you guys are the best wrestlers, we're gonna give you 60 minutes.
But you're telling me it's the same match.
That part, yeah, same shit. That's not how. Okay. You would never see Triple H doing some Rob Van Dam, Jerry Lynn shit.
But that's what I'm saying. That it's like you're saying just because they've run the gauntlet, right? They've run the 60 minutes with multiple pairings, correct?
No, the move set there. I'm just saying a 60-minute match between anybody in AEW is no longer special. It's no longer special.
But
they run the 60-minute shit up the ass.
Look who
they've been around for 4 years, and we had 5 60-minute draws.
But they didn't do the draw last night. The thing is,
it don't impress
who's in there.
It don't matter who's in there. If you do the same shit as the other people, it don't matter who's in there.
It should though, because it shouldn't. Fucking in there, because it's the players that they're doing. Like you said,
Ray, let me ask you: the first time we ever saw you commentate,
yeah,
that first match was nothing but super kicks and cutters, right?
Yeah.
If the main event was super kicks and cutters, wouldn't you be also? They were all doing the same shit.
Yeah. That would have been big.
Did it matter who's in the ring?
No.
Did the fans go, well, we saw this already, but at least it's you? Did it?
True. But what I'm trying to get at is I haven't seen that load of fuck. Why are they doing the same shit here?
No, listen. I'm telling you, I didn't see the whole thing. What I saw was, I'm assuming, the beginning of the match.
Okay.
And I'm saying right then and there, that just was like,
that
all right, whatever. Whatever. Yeah. You know why? Because this is the thing. I know Will Ospreay.
Yeah.
I showered with the man. No, I'm fucking with you. But like, I know how he wrestles.
Yeah.
He doesn't change. He doesn't deviate from the plan.
Yeah.
I know how MJF wrestles. But this was literally, I'm gonna show you guys, he's gonna do me a favor and he's gonna make me look so good because of this one spot that I can keep up with him.
Yeah.
And come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, I get that. I get all that shit. You're a young man. You want to, if your character is, I'm going to beat you at your own game, fine. But if you're better than him, you should be able to stop all that shit quick.
Yeah. No, agreed.
The cerebral assassin was Triple H.
Yeah.
They called him that because he stopped everybody's game plan.
Yeah, he was a mental guy.
And he walks out here with Triple H's gear on.
Well, that they did the fucking bro.
But I'm just saying, like, come on, bro. And I'm not talking, dude. The wrestlers, yeah, they're good. The what I'm seeing here, that to me, that straight out look like, do me a favor so I can look good.
Yeah.
Instead of why don't we do this different type of match? Because you know who had a different type of match with him? Swerve. Because Swerve was on some, bro, you're good, but I'm at that next level. And you saw the level that Swerve was on when he beat Will Ospreay. You feel me?
Yeah.
And they only did that shit in the beginning because Swerve is athletic. He does that. How many times you see him flipping over the top rope?
We knew Swerve and Ospreay wasn't, bro. The issue when they booked it wasn't expecting it not to be a good match. Like they could be told 10 minutes from now, y'all working, go put on a 5-star banger, and they would do it. And the thing is, it's the idea of,
but also this is dream match booking still.
Yeah, no, it's the issue with that is that, again, it brings situations like this where all it is that it's like now they have no story to play around with.
I didn't know it was AEW's 250th episode.
Yeah.
Until they fucking showed the part that these girls, like, these people were wrestling.
Yeah.
They don't. Every week is a fucking event.
Apparently.
I'm sorry, but Austin would have walked out on this company. Stone Cold Steve Austin would have walked out on this company. If he thought that Brock Lesnar and Austin needed at least 6 months to build up, how you think he'd have felt in this company? His first match would have been against fucking Samoa Joe or Daniel Bryan or any of these dream motherfuckers.
Facts.
People give CM Punk shit because he wrestled the people that we didn't know from WWE. He met, like the mid card guys, for lack of a better. They gave him shit for it, but at least it took a while before he fought Darby Allin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took a while before he fought MJF. It took a year before he fought MJF. You know what I'm saying? Like, he did it right.
Yeah, he built it up, man. Like that, and it should be done that way, especially when it's like this is the guy that you would expect just to skip the line.
Yeah, this shows me that MJF would have been Will Ospreay's first match when he signed in November if MJF was still on the roster or if MJF was available.
Yeah, if he was available. Yeah, because he was still hurt. So, but
and then, like I said,
I see Ricochet.
Huh?
It's what scares me now with Ricochet. How are they gonna book him when he gets there,
bro? The same way. This WCW is a wrestling company.
Yeah.
WCW is a wrestling company. No matter what you guys want to say about it, no matter how long it lasted, it was a wrestling company. Why? Because we had the Luchadors, we had the United States Championship, we had the NWO, and we had our stars. None of them, they crossed paths. They wrestled each other.
Yeah.
But none of them you didn't see Kevin Nash out there doing a fucking triple deep moonsault.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the way that they split it up and they actually showed a story between Eddie Guerrero, Billy Kidman, Juventud, and Ray, because people don't remember the Starrcade match. It was Billy Kidman versus Juventud versus Ray, and if Ray won, he got Eddie Guerrero, and then they had that match. Ray fought twice on that card. That was story driven.
Yeah,
that was some of the best wrestling we're ever gonna see.
And that was the thing of that wasn't even supposed to be something that showcased. Remember? Like they were the second acts.
Yeah, you can throw that on right now and know exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
It wasn't a let's do this for the fuck of it.
Yeah.
The NWO was let's do this for the fuck of it after a while.
Bro, at that point, it was just like, yo, you, the guy in you, join the NWO now. Why? Because fuck it.
Yeah, but even then, you had Goldberg build up. You had Diamond Dallas Page and Macho Man Randy Savage going at it. You had Sting. We don't know if he's WCW and NWO. Yeah, we don't know.
Type shit, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you had Booker T and Benoit in the back going at it. Malenko and Jericho going at it, and it's like, yo, it's so much. It's beautiful.
The point that Jericho had to dip.
Yo,
it's like, okay, I got nothing. There's nothing else to do.
Yo, not for nothing. Nitro was a 3-hour show, and they had plenty of shit,
bro.
And I tell you this,
It makes me go wild with the fact of when we watch Raw every Monday, and it's like, yo, how is there not enough wrestling,
bro? I can tell you,
we used to have so much fucking wrestling.
I can tell you so much shit when it comes to matches that happened on Nitro.
Yeah.
And I was a WWE guy. I can't tell you the matches that happened on Raw
this week.
Yeah, or back in the wars.
Yeah.
I remember WCW.
Yeah, no, and that's what their job was. But give me 1 sec. I'll be right back, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm getting to the point where it's like, yo, I can't. No one has their own distinct style anymore. I can't do this shit with it. I'm not interested in watching it. Like on paper, MJF versus Will Ospreay is a good match, and I didn't give a shit if I missed it. To be honest with you. It was just throwaway because it's Dynamite 250. It's a throwaway match. That's the way it's like, oh, we gave him an hour. Yeah, it's all cool and all that. But Goldberg and Hogan seem like a WrestleMania main event when that happened. And even they tell you, yo, dude, we should have did that shit on pay-per-view, but we gave it away for free. But I still remember that shit because that was quick, hurry to the point, and it was Goldberg versus Hogan. It wasn't Bret Hart versus Sting with the Goldberg and Hogan in the ring. It was Goldberg versus Hogan. The finger point of doom was Kevin Nash and Hogan. Even when they try to copy that shit with Shawn Michaels and Triple H, Shawn Michaels and Triple H did it their way. It wasn't the same shit. Yo, don't get me wrong. I can't complain about Raw's wrestling because there's only been 3 matches. There's only 3-4 matches, but it's still each match is distinguished by itself. Yo, I tell this shit to my brother all the time. Sometimes I'm watching the shit and it's like it just feels like one long ass match and they're just tagging each other in and out. And it's nothing against the talent. They're doing it. They're having a match, but who's sitting there going, yo, why don't we do something a little different? Or is everybody the same moveset? Is Tyson, you play WWE 2K. You made character. That your main profile pic on Instagram is your character from WWE 2K. Is AEW just a bunch of characters that are copy and paste so that way you don't have to do the moveset? Because it takes a long time to do the moveset in the WWE game? Is that what we're playing here? Is that the game that we're playing here in AEW? Like, come on, man. And I know people are gonna say, you know shit. I'm telling you what I see, man. I'm telling you what I see, and you see it too. Don't make excuses. You don't need to make excuses. Listen, you don't need to make excuses. Today's the fucking day. Today is the fucking day. Pretty much, right? I'm just saying. It's cool that all these people could do shit, but Juventud and Ray do the same shit, and even Psychosis. They could do the same moves, but they all were different. They all were fucking different. Jericho was he wrestled like a cruiserweight back in he was different. Malenko was different. Benoit was different. Bret Hart was different. And you sat there and like, I want to see the technical difficulty between the technical match between these two guys because they were so technical and precise, but they were different. You see, who's the dude that just wrestled Orange Cassidy on the pay-per-view? Lance Sabre Jr. Is it Lance Sabre? Is it Sabre Jr.? Sabre something? Fuck. I'm just gonna put it in there. Sabre Jr. Zack Sabre. There you go, Zack Sabre Jr. He's a technical wrestler, right? But he's doing the same shit as Pete Dunne. And he's doing. I look at him with the finger shit, and I hate I hate the finger manipulation shit. And he's all right, but then Orange Cassidy, he wants to do the same technical wrestling shit. And I know Ray knows that he's a good technical wrestler, but on here, we know him as a wrestler that isn't as technical. If he'd have tried to go a different way, like, yo, Taz even said it. He's like, why is he trying to out-technical wrestle this guy? He should be brawling him. I mean, if you watch the UFC, and I said this shit before, a wrestler versus a striker, sometimes the wrestler turns out to have better striking than the striker because the striker has to worry about the takedowns. And that could have been some shit where Zack Sabre Jr. turned out as like, oh shit, he's a better striker, a better brawler than Orange Cassidy because Orange Cassidy's worried about the technical shit. You know what I'm saying? Or he could have used his brawling to open up the technical shit, but it's like, oh, nice. We got Bryan Danielson in jeans versus Zack Sabre Jr. Beautiful. Nice. All right, cool. You wasn't going to give us Orange Cassidy versus Zack Sabre Jr. Nice. All right. That's how we feel. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? I'm just telling you what I see. Oh, shit. I figured that'd be you with the last name in that damn shit. Fucking Taquan. What made you start a fucking YouTube channel, Taquan? Appreciate you coming back, man. We miss you. Especially Ray. That's why he's not here no more. We got rid of him for you. But you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, listen, bro. We got spoiled in the late 80s, 90s, and 2000s. We got spoiled because we had the best of the best. I don't know how everybody say, like, yeah, they're more athletic now, but boy, did these motherfuckers do some shit. You had a 300, 400-pound man doing a cartwheel, a backflip, a moonsault, all that shit on the fucking ring, but these guys are more like, okay, cool, fine by me. But you also had a big man wrestling a little man. The little man had to chop that big man down. You ever see Bret Hart versus Kevin Nash or Diesel at the time? He ain't wrestle him the same way he wrestled Shawn Michaels. Just saying. Come on, man. The psychology of Undertaker and Shawn Michaels when they first fucking wrestled in the Hell in a Cell. Fucking, it was totally like, if you ever watch Undertaker and Maven talk about the shit, you see it. Like we were spoiled with it. The little nuances, little things that were different. You know, when the fucking
Suck a motherfucking dick.
It's not everywhere. It's Yama time. Remember the good old days when people were screaming, "It's Yama time"?
Yeah.
This nigga. Yo, you are disrespectful, dude.
Yes,
like
I have to be.
disrespectful. Nah, man.
I have
you
to be.
crazy for saying that statement,
I
bro.
have to be.
Nah, man. You can't say that there's no good wrestlers at all in AEW over one fucking match. A match that, from what I heard, you didn't even watch. Did you watch it?
No, I started saying I didn't watch AEW yesterday. I saw that one thing and I said, oh, he did the same shit that everybody else does with this guy. Okay, cool. I don't need to watch the rest of the match. Because I've seen that match before.
But you can't put a statement out there as if it's for everybody that's there in AEW. Yeah. No, absolutely not. Everybody has their own different techniques. When they bring
I wish they would show it.
When they bring people from New Japan Pro Wrestling to AEW, that is also adding to that. You can't say that.
And the thing is, just because we can't pronounce their names doesn't mean that they're not just chopping each other. We saw Jack Sabre Jr. versus Bryan Danielson with jeans on at Forbidden Door. They just called
this thing.
Yo. No intro necessary. Fuck that. I'm late.
Yo, they just said that was Orange Cassidy. But we saw Bryan Danielson in jeans wrestling Jack Sabre Jr. at Forbidden Door. It was the same fucking match.
Wasn't the same fucking match.
Yeah, it was.
No, it was not.
Yo, come on, Gigi.
It was not the same fucking match, dude.
Come on.
Absolutely not. Where the fuck is Ray? Ray! Where is Ray?
Because I was telling the truth.
No.
He said
it's not. It's
his
not. His computer
was overloaded with facts,
like,
and
I agree with some of the things that you said, but I cannot agree to that statement. I can't. You're literally saying everyone from the male and female roster. You want to talk about everyone? You're gonna put everyone on there. It's not the same. No, dude. Yeah. They are some amazing athletes. Yes, but they are also wrestlers. And you're talking about all these big guys that were fucking doing cartwheels back in the day, like Bam Bam Bigelow. And I think Vader might have done that too at one point or something. Well, he did not. He did the moonsault.
Yeah.
You know, but we had someone like that. We had Keith Lee. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about it. Keith Lee, I don't know if he's still signed over there or not, but you got to think about it. Wrestlers.
That point was to say we had athletic people back in the day also. But what I'm saying was we got spoiled, Gigi, with the wrestlers that we grew up with.
What?
Because
they have more character?
No, because their matches were different. when we saw Bret Hart versus Mr. Perfect, we didn't see that same match with the same level of wrestling ability with Bret Hart versus Davey Boy Smith. When you watch Stone Cold and The Rock, you didn't see the same thing with Stone Cold and Triple H. When Bret Hart wrestled Kevin Diesel, he didn't wrestle him like he was wrestling Owen Hart. He didn't when Shawn Michaels wrestled Bret Hart in the Iron Man match, it was slow and all that, but he went to his high flying. At no point did Orange Cassidy turn anything when he was wrestling Jack Sabre Jr.
So I want you to put something in perspective here, okay? Back then, they didn't have like massive training wrestling schools as now that we live in this day and age. Even 10, 15 years ago, okay? It's not the same as it was in the 80s. It was very limited. So therefore, everybody has somewhat of a limited. We had shit wrestling, okay? There was a lot of shit wrestling. And there wasn't even wrestling, dude. If you really look back at the matches, at some of these matches in the Attitude Era, as fun as it was, because as fun as it was, and all this other fun stuff, we're talking about we're spoiled and shit, the wrestling portion itself was pretty shitty, dude. We're getting more now than what we did before.
I'm talking about the 80s and 90s.
Right, but it's the same.
And in the Attitude Era, we had the luchadors.
Right, we
have
WCW. That, but then now what do we have? Now everybody's a luchador, right? Now the wrestlers in Mexico are getting more exposure, so now we're seeing more luchador side to it.
Everybody's Ricochet now.
Not everybody's fucking. The Butcher is not Ricochet.
He's a luchador?
The Butcher from AEW.
You're talking about the Butcher and the Blade?
Yes.
Is he a luchador?
No, but what I'm saying, all the luchadors
are trying to be Ricochet.
No, they're not. My God. And first and foremost, I think Ricochet wants to be all the luchadors. Don't get it fucking twisted, because there were people doing that shit way before him. It's just that he became more acrobatic about it.
That Santos guys is not like that.
Man, you can't say, before you all the Lucian ones, that's it, they're all Ricochet now. No, they're not.
How many people were Rey Mysterio in WCW back in the day?
Well, Rey Mysterio was one of a kind.
And Juventud Guerrero was just as good as Rey, and he was his own person.
Similar wrestling styles.
But they weren't the same person.
But they had similar wrestling styles, and it looked like the same shit.
Yeah, but if you put Will Ospreay and Phoenix in the same match with the same person, they'll have the same outcome. It'll be the same shit. They're doing the same thing. They'll have that 15 move interaction.
We're not talking about like the outcome.
What I'm saying is the match is different. If you put Hoovy versus Eddie and Ray versus Eddie, the two matches will be completely different. We literally saw in Starrcade a triple threat. I mentioned this already. A triple threat match between Billy Kidman, Rey Mysterio, and Juventud. Mm-hmm. Rey Mysterio wins, and as soon as he won that match, Eddie Guerrero came out and had a one-on-one match with Rey, and it was two completely different matches. We watch two back-to-back matches, and it almost looks like they tagged their partner in and go ahead, you go. In AEW. Granted, we don't get matches in WWE. There was 4 matches in 3 hours.
Now realizing that, I'm just saying.
What
do you want?
What do you want?
You do fucking get in AEW
over and over again for 2 hours? Or
let me tell you something right now. So that match. All right, let me tell you something. You didn't watch it. I'm waiting for Ray. Let me wait for Ray so we can talk about AEW Dynamite, because I enjoyed the match between Will Ospreay.
You could. It's just that part. I'm just getting tired of just seeing the same shit with different people on it. Like I told Tyson, it's starting to look like people are just copying and pasting their creative player and changing the look of them. And I don't like repetitive shit. That's like every week if we was out here every Thursday and we just had this same argument and we just talked about it every day, every Thursday. At one point we'd be like, yo, bro, we can't keep talking about this. We can't keep talking about the one match that happened in 1992.
But then that's also like, that's not the wrestler's fault. That's the person who's writing it.
So that's why I keep saying I am not, like, I'm not taking away from the wrestler's ability. What I'm saying, what I see.
But your statement is there's no wrestlers in AEW.
No,
that's your statement.
No.
But you're not taking anything away from the wrestlers. Do you see the disconnect here with that?
Yeah.
No, you have a problem with the people who are writing them into whatever they're writing them into. The match itself is that's their style. They match. Tony Khan has this thing where he wants to match their style. That's why it looks like the same shit.
I got a word in.
Hold on, real quick, Shell. Let me say this. It's like saying, I'm not taking
on
nothing.
The show and you won't let the man speak. That's terrible.
I'm not. It's like people going, I'm not taking nothing away from Ricochet's ability, but he can't talk. That's what I'm saying with these people. Go ahead, Shell.
No, I just wanted to say and mention. Everything is going to look repetitive, though, bro, because there's not many new moves being created. Most of the moves are just hand-me-downs. So the flippy thing, the Hurricane Karana, the flipping out the ring, the reversals, that's all, we already seen it. So it's going to look familiar.
Yeah, but when we seen it in the match before.
Well, that's his style.
Of who?
Of Will Ospreay.
Yeah, but Will Ospreay's not wrestling in every match. Well, that's what I'm saying. They're doing the same thing every match, back to back, different people.
Not just Will. I thought you meant Will.
No,
Ospreay.
I'm not blaming him.
You.
I'm saying everybody's doing this.
Yeah. Every match. Got you.
Yeah, and then to top it off, Will Ospreay versus MJF could have been a pay-per-view main event. It could have been something that we had more than 7 days notice of. I didn't know it was the 250th episode of AEW Dynamite last night. Did you know that, show?
Bro, I barely know my name. What you bugging?
Because they didn't promote it like they supposed to. You know, like I knew back in the day when the Battle of the Belts happened. I'm like, oh shit, the Battle of the Belts. There's two titles on the line. Okay, cool. You know
I remember.
Like, you know, like I'm sitting there like, yo, every week is a new event for AEW. And they're just throwing out main events. Like if I told Ray, I don't know if you heard this part, Gigi. Austin would have walked out of AEW a long time ago with the way they make their fantasy fucking matches.
Austin, yeah.
He'd have walked out a long time ago with that shit.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't hear it. Like I had the show on my phone, but I wasn't looking because I'm paying attention to Riley and everything like that. Like I literally told her, "Yo, put it on real quick. I just want to see where they're at." And the minute she put it on, I'm going to say this right now. AEW has no wrestlers.
Yeah.
They're just athletes. And the first thing that came out of my child's mouth was, oh, he's delusional. And I'm like, yes. I was like, are you fucking serious? She was like, how dare he? I was like, right? She was like, swerve. Mom, swerve. I was like, we swerve when we drive, don't we?
Yeah, the crazy.
You're gonna take that wrestler out of, like, he's not a wrestler.
Well, I gave him his flowers with
no,
match.
But you're gonna put.
Ospreay.
There's no wrestlers in AEW.
Yeah.
Swerve Strickland is part of AEW.
Yeah. I'll take it away from him.
Like,
I'll take it away from him.
I should have like
because I'm sorry to cut you off, show, but say we should have what?
No, I should have like a back and forth. You give me a wrestler, I'll give you one that's better in WWE. If that's your argument, they don't have no wrestlers.
Does WWE have wrestlers?
That's what I'm saying. You should name one from AEW that he could match or superior from WWE.
That the women's ladder match was better than the ladder match of Forbidden Door.
I agree on that one. I agree on that. But they weren't playing. They were there to make a statement.
Yeah, I
You
would
know what
give
I'm
you
saying? Like,
yeah.
you can tell that they were like, we're going to give you girls time, make a statement.
Yeah.
And they just wanted to kill each other.
Where it looked like an AEW was like, yo, just give me a spot. Let me get some spots here, and then we'll wrap it up. But I'll give you this. Swerve, and I said this to Ray, when he wrestled Will Ospreay, that was a match that had the nuance of, I'm at a different level than you because I'm the champion. And it showed that Will Ospreay's not at that championship level. And that's why Swerve beat him. But also Will Ospreay's right there, because he was still fighting, and you seen Swerve go on some, yo, bro, I'm not afraid to pull this trigger. And he did it 3 times. And he ended Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay wasn't giving up, but he ended him. Mm-hmm. He's like, I'm not afraid to pull this trigger where Will Ospreay was. I get that. That's fine.
And that's why he hesitated with MJF as well yesterday by not pulling that trigger. Because that same move that he fucked up Danielson on it. He was like, I'm not gonna do it, and it's like hesitant to fucking do it. So it's like the story is built up about this one move that he's like forbidden himself that he's ever gonna fucking do again. I personally did not like the ending, and that's why I'm waiting for Raymond to come back so we can talk about this. Because you didn't watch it, motherfucker.
No, and I'm not gonna fucking sit here and act like I did. I didn't. But Gigi, I'm at the point where it's like I got so tired of seeing Orange Cassidy walk out. I would put on AEW at work, and it would start. My coworker would be sitting next to me, and I'm like, oh, fuck. And I was like, this nigga, every time I put this shit on, he's walking out. He's wrestling somebody. He's like my Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre. Give him a fucking break for a second.
What about Darby?
The difference between him and Darby dies. Like, Darby literally died. He gets hurt, and he's really hurt. Like, when he got hit by the bus, he was really hurt. Like, the bus fucked him up. Orange Cassidy just
work the next week.
Orange Cassidy's awesome. Just put some bandages on me to look like I'm hurt. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, I'm at the point where it's like, yo, Darby, please, we don't want you to die here. He's like, it's my destiny. Orange Cassidy's like, I'm just gonna make it look like I'm dead. It's like, no, bro, there's a difference. There's a difference between you giving your whole body up like Darby Allin does, and you saying you do. You know, like that. It was literally pissing me off. It was pissing me off. And then you see Samoa Joe, which when he was champion, that was the baddest Samoa Joe we've seen since TNA.
Yeah.
And then he goes and gets Hook. Like, they literally like, yo, we got nothing for you, so go play with Hook real quick. And he's like, all right, well, I'm gonna make Hook a star because Samoa Joe's undeniable. Samoa Joe, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn, you give them a bag of shit and they'll turn that shit into gold.
That's true.
But that pisses me off too. It's like, what happened to this badass motherfucker? Is he like Gollum with the ring? Like, when he got the belt, he turns into fucking Gollum, my precious. And then when they separate him, he turns into a normal human being now? Like, what happened here? It's just a bunch of shit that the first 2 years of AEW was almost like a refresher for me. That made me fall in love with wrestling again. And then I get this. Because to me, this isn't wrestling. Yeah, it's matches being on, but to me, it's not wrestling when you just throw 2 people in the ring together. Because even in the 80s and 90s, you watch those MGM or the Coliseum cassette tapes, the VHS tapes, when you watch just random matches, or fucking Bret Hart versus Skinner in Madison Square Garden for no fucking reason. They had a match and you're like, oh, okay. And then you hear shit about Skinner or the reason why they're doing this or something, and something else would happen. It brings you in. Sometimes when they have these impromptu matches that have no story, fucking Taz and Excalibur will be awesome. So what you want to talk about tonight? I don't know. You got him in a headlock. Yeah. Oh, and he reversed it. It's like, is this more awkward for me or for them?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? It's those little things that just fucking grind my gears, man. It just fucking
I'm here.
When Michael Cole is more prepared to call a match than you are is a problem.
Listen, leave Michael Cole alone. That man is living his best life right now.
Yeah, he is.
All right, he's yeeting in tones that he should not be yeeting.
Shit.
Like, my man hit puberty all of a sudden when he's yeeting. That sounded very
I mean,
around.
You gotta hit puberty before you start eating.
It's just a Samoan word for yema.
Yeah, pretty much. Now it is. Shit, yo, you saw the video where they asked Jay, like, you gonna give Rhea your number? She's like, she already got it. And then they went to Rhea's, like, yo, you got Jay's number? She's like, E.
Yep.
I saw that. I was like,
they were asking, everybody, like, homegirl was asking, is it, about, oh, she's my mommy. Yeah, for now. Yeah. So yeah, you think Jay got that number? You think he's gonna get that number? Maybe, I don't know. So, hey Jay, hey, what's up? And then they were all talking. She was like, so does Rhea have your number? He's, huh? What? Huh? What? Huh. Oh, but he has it. Oh. Does Jay Uso have your number? Yeah. I love. Let's move from AEW to WWE because I do want to talk about mommy right now. I absolutely love the fact that we are kayfabing this shit where Rhea Ripley is single, Dom has mommy, and his side chick is Liv. Main event Jey Uso is a single dad, right? That's trying to holler at mommy. Mommy seems a little interested, like, like we saw that smile.
Yep.
We saw that smile that mommy gave. Mommy was like, I know you've been on me since day one-ish. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, I'm saying it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
And Priest is allowing all this. He's hyped for it.
Priest and Jey Uso. I need more of this. The fact that we're seeing Priest having more fun. With this is so amazing. I need to holla. Oh, you think she's good? Maybe. Oh, okay, wepa. I'm like, wait a minute. What did we do here?
Yeah.
Fuck up. That was cool. I missed that part, and I definitely caught it on after I got on the podcast with you guys that night. I wish I would have saw that shit live. I absolutely give me more of Jey Uso. Give me more of Damian Priest. I think it's dope. I think they're both having fun with it, and that's what just needs to happen now. We're just having fun.
Yeah. And speaking of Damian Priest, did you catch the promo between him and Gunther?
I caught clips of it. I did not watch the whole thing, and I'm upset because I seen some of the clips, and Gunther just buried the shit out of Damian.
Yeah, Damian held his own though. Like, it was one of those.
Didn't see Damian hold. I've only seen Gunther's part, so that's I need to watch the whole thing.
It was the classic. I come from a rich family. You come from the ghetto, and Damian Priest is like,
trash.
Yeah. But it was one of those, like, we finally getting to see Damian Priest represent the Bronx and New York and being Spanish compared to Gunther. Be like, Gunther was like, yo, it's not my fault that your parents didn't want the best for you. You know what I'm saying? But then Priest was like, nigga, you don't know what's coming. Like, I'm about to fuck you up. Like, you don't like he said shit like that. I was proud of both of them. Like, it was one of those things I'm watching. I'm like, yo, there you go. That's how you make a fucking match I want to see.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's literally the rich white boy who's not afraid of nobody versus
the rich white boy that can also hold his own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? because you got a lot of rich white boys, Shane McMahon, who really couldn't hold his own.
Yeah.
In a way, let's be real. If you put Shane McMahon and Gunther in a street fight, there's no doubt in my mind Gunther gonna whip that ass.
Yeah, word. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's different white boys in this scenario, and Gunther he's a foreign white boy. That's another thing too.
Yeah. It's kind of like watching like the Karate Kid or Never Back Down, like the guy that has it all and the best training versus the kid that has nothing, but he's just like, I'm just gonna take it up because it gets me out the street. And then he serious, like it's that shit. It's like, here goes your final boss. Yeah. I think Damian Priest proves who he is against Gunther. This is his coming out party. If he can hold his own in Gunther, it cements him as a champion and the top guy in the business. My eyes, based off of that promo.
I also believe that. I mean, it's not to say that Damian Priest hasn't had any good matches, because fucking Ray over here is like, he's gonna lose. He's gonna lose.
Yeah.
He's gonna lose.
He never had any faith in him.
No, he has no faith in his own people.
Yep, that motherfucker.
And I truly, genuinely believe that with beating someone like Gunther, right? You got to think about who this man is, right? He is a man that has added so much prestige to the Intercontinental Championship. Like, he made that belt, like he gave that belt meaning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's been a while, besides Roman Reigns, right? Like a mid-card title.
Yeah.
To give it that much meaning where it made it feel like it was a main event title.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, he felt like a final boss.
Yeah. Absolutely. So if we were to have Damian Priest beat Gunther, it would definitely solidify that he is not a transitional champion, that he got this in the bag, and everything like that. Because now we need to really figure out, well, if we have Gunther as a champion, what's going to happen? What's the aftermath? Like, who would be going up against him? Now, who do we build storylines against Gunther? You know what I'm saying? I don't think Damian Priest is going to lose this title.
I don't think so either. I think him having the title is better for the Judgment Day, because I'm starting to feel like the Judgment Day is setting someone up. And I don't know who it is. If they're gonna set up Jay, or they're gonna set up Dominic or something, because it's too, like, they're too comfortable being this disorganized.
It's not that they're being comfortable. Is again, Finn Balor. Finn Balor is going to separate himself from this faction and get into his own faction. Right? Because Damian Priest does not need the Judgment Day. He really doesn't.
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley doesn't need the Judgment Day, but that's like their baby. You know, the faction is their baby. They took it over from Edge.
You can tell they're the two leaders of it.
Exactly. Because that's how it was. Because they brought Finn Balor into it. So, in a sense, in a way, we all kind of thought that Finn Balor was going to be the leader of the Judgment Day. We all initially thought that at first. Oh shit, here he comes. This is like his Bullet Club. And then they were like, no, we're all leaders. Until Rhea became champion and she was the true leader. And then Damian Priest became champion. He was the second in command.
Yeah.
Finn Balor is nowhere in command, and with Finn Balor, that doesn't sit well for the Prince. So he's going to be the one that's going to be making the moves. Him, JD Dunham, or Dylan, or whatever the fuck his name is.
You see, it's hard to fucking remember this guy's name.
JD McDunham. I got it. I got it. Hold on.
He has a weird ass name.
More of my memory juice.
No, I hear you, but he has a weird ass fucking name. It doesn't sound weird when you say it, but when you try to remember it, it's weird.
JD McDonald's.
McDonald's.
That's what I originally thought for a second. I was like, wait, no, that doesn't sound right. I just got the munchies.
I haven't.
That's how I figured it out. Yeah, motherfucker. I got rice and beans. I got food. Anyway, you're gonna see that though. Finn, JD. Now the question is, do we take Dam Dam or we take Carlito? Because Carlito is cool with Finn and JD. They've been trying to turn Dam Dam on Mommy. The loyalty. It's all about loyalty. All about loyalty. Who is Dom loyal to? Is Dom loyal to Mommy? Or is Dom loyal to the side chick?
The side chick is more giving to Dominic than Rhea is. Rhea is almost like a dominatrix, and and Liv is like a fantasy. You know what I'm saying? But just call him Jordan Devlin. You know, I'm gonna call him little Finn.
You can just call him JD.
Yeah.
That I mean.
Oh, is that what JD stands for? Jordan Devlin?
Look
Did
it
we
up.
just break the code?
Look it up. I don't think we broke the code. I think just go for it. As you go for it, let's remind ourselves. When they go with the side chick, it's like it could only go good for so long. But then when you're with Mommy, oh my God, shocking news.
So we were wrong. JD and JD McDonough stands for Judgment Day.
It does not. It does not. No. No.
It says that he wrote it.
What was all of his wrestling names?
Arguello Ortiz. Jesus Christ.
What? No, nigga.
Agula? Who's this?
Oh, it is. Oh, look. Well, one of his wrestling names is Jordan.
Oh, shit. He's born March 15th.
Hey, our fellow Pisces.
And he's a young Thundercat.
Twin. I like that. You see, now I understand him more.
Yeah.
He's a quirky son of a bitch, ain't he? Look at you.
Word. Aguilar Artos.
Aguadilla? What?
Aguanile Artos. Aguilar the second. Frank David, Jordan Devlin, and JD McDonough. Those are his.
What was his name in NXT?
I think he was Jordan Devlin in NXT.
Was it? See, it's been so long.
Yeah, he was Jordan Devlin in NXT.
Well, then that's what it probably is as well. Because it also stands for Judgment Day, but it could also stand for his initials. Shut up.
Word. You wasn't born in March, dog.
That's why he's jealous.
Word. Shit.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! My birthday twin! Yay! Pisces. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I don't want the Judgment Day to break up. I feel like that's the easy route.
All good factions do at some point.
Not the
All
Bloodline.
good factions do. NWO, DX, the Way,
Four Horsemen.
the Four Horsemen, Evolution, the freaking the Darkness of Ministry.
Oh yeah, the Ministry of Darkness. Yeah,
the Ministry of Darkness. Boom, the corporate ministry.
The corporation. The Mean Street Posse.
Mean Street Posse. Hey, Blue World Order, New World Order. I know we said NWO. I'm just saying. We got LWO. Now LWO, I can't even consider them a faction anymore.
Yeah. It just feels like if you're Spanish and you know it, join us now. The Nation of Domination. Yeah.
The Mexicans saying "Orale," Puerto Rico.
Shit, yeah, but when you're NWO for life. You know, did they really break up? I got the title right there. I don't think they broke up. I think they just went into hiding.
No. The some factions will live on forever. NWO will live on. When they met for life, that shit was and still is for life. 20 years from now, they're still going to be talking about the NWO. 20 years from now, kids are going to learn that we're still doing this suck it because we're like, what? Right? So certain factions will never die. You know, you see it. NWO will always be that first over DX. And I'm saying this because as much as I love DX, I love NWO as well. But the probability of you finding someone walking around with an NWO shirt versus a DX shirt, I mean, your chances are greater with NWO than DX.
Yeah.
You know, that's just what it is.
Because technically there's two different DXs. There's Shawn and Triple H, and then there's Triple H
and there's also
China.
And there's two different NWOs.
But those two different NWOs had the same people in it.
Wolfpack, NWO,
and Kevin Nash and Scott Hall started.
After a while, they had the same. Yes, they had the same people, but they were on different sides. They were at odds.
Yeah, but it was like
with DX had some of the same people. We just added some new people onto the roster.
This was at the end of Shawn Michaels' first run. He left, and it was almost like he passed the torch to the
Triple H, and then
the Triple H and the New Age Outlaws. You know what I'm saying? Because it was China, Shawn, and Triple H, and then after that, it was China, Triple H, New Age Outlaws, and X-Pac. That was the DX that most people remember and stood the longest with. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though the NWO had the Wolfpack, it was like at one point Hogan and them just joined, and it was just like a white, black, and red version at one point. It was just the same people, we just changed the color. You know, like the Four Horsemen, even though 20 people were in the Four Horsemen, we still only recognize the first original four, you know? But I was a DX person, but I was an NWO. I don't know what it was. I felt like NWO was more of a group.
It was more realistic.
It was more of something I can be in than DX. Because DX just got me in detention.
Yeah. DX got us into trouble. NWO is like, we're just going to fuck shit up and leave.
Word. They don't know what this means.
What the fuck is that? Are you in a gang?
Yep.
For life.
Look at who decided to show up again.
Did you just wake up from a nap?
No, I was called away, so I had to leave, and now I'm back. And
Baby mama number 463.
Nah, I wish that's what it was. It was some other thing, but we are back.
Wait. So you are confirming that baby mama 463 exists because you said you wish it was her.
Possibly.
Oh.
Don't bring that possibly over here. I can use the possibility now, man. It's a fact. Look at Gigi's face. Gigi's like, I want one of them. He's like, damn, I can't do chipmunk voice. It's some bullshit. It's your fault, Ray. How's it my fault?
Because Gigi wanted to talk about the fucking match for so long, and you left.
Wait, I wasn't here for like half an hour. How is it my fault?
Because you left her.
Ray, with all due respect,
yeah,
fuck you.
Damn. Gigi's like.
Go suck a dick, suck a dick, suck a motherfucking dick, suck a dick, suck a huge or small.
Getting in your face. It's just one you in your eye. We're yeeting all over the place.
Damn, that's sticky. But now that we're all back, now that we're all here and it's civil again. What did I mean?
Are we really civil? That's the word you want to use for this podcast.
Yeah, the NWO brought us back together.
Civil my ass.
It wasn't civil when I left. I was just like, this is gonna be fun.
Never civil when you leave or come. It's the same shit. Listen, the only time we were civil is when we had Donovan Dijak here. Okay, that's the only time we were civil. We all behave accordingly, and then when he got off, then we would balls out.
Yeah,
facts.
We did well. We did amazing. I wanted to talk about, like I told you, I was coming back here to talk about this disrespectful comment that he said that there's no wrestlers in AEW.
Oh, that. Okay, yeah, that's when I dipped earlier. But
and you just dipped. No, you dipped. No, the conversation was there. And like, I want to talk about it, but I don't want to talk about it now because it's like you just left, and it's like, yo, go fuck yourself now. We're not going to talk about it, Like,
sorry, I got a call.
That sounds like their personal issue and problem while you're on the podcast, and you're on the clock, so we don't appreciate this bullshit.
Yeah, Krills, where you at? We need somebody to send them an email.
Come on, man. It's
Krills, I need you to send me an email. I'm waiting. I'm still waiting.
Never got my email.
Yeah.
Krills said he was gonna send me like 3 by now. He's gonna send one on Sunday. He's gonna send one for my birthday.
I'm still waiting for my fucking pictures. Krills, where the fuck are my pictures at, bro?
Oh shit. That's a whole different story.
Yeah. I'm gonna fuck you up.
Oh,
you're my friend, and I love you, but I'm gonna find you.
Yo,
I will kill you.
Where my pictures?
She's like, you're my friend, and I love you, but you. Okay.
You're my friend. I love you dearly. But if you don't give me my motherfucking pictures, I'm coming at you with whatever weapon that comes to my hand first when I see you, and that might be the top of a little bit trash can. Who knows?
Word.
But if it's like the recyclable ones, like I can't pick that up. I just might shove you. I'm not gonna shoot him. I need him later on. So I can't shoot my smoking buddy.
Yeah, you got to shoot show.
He's one of the very few potheads that I have in the Knucklehead network. And I only have 2.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm the alcoholic one of the group that I can help you with.
It's okay. I'm both. This is why I mix and mingle with everybody. I'm a little bit of both worlds. The social world, I don't know anything about. So, right, really quickly.
Yes.
I was trying to argue my case and scenario.
Okay.
I already did. I'm not touching that right now. I do want to mention something about AEW last night.
Okay.
The match with Will Ospreay and MJF.
Mm-hmm.
I rather enjoyed it. It was entertaining. I didn't think that MJF can really go that hour, I guess, but that's also, I didn't think I personally thought that one of them would have been winded. More MJF than Will Ospreay. But I was wrong. What bothered me though was the bullshit ass ending that we got. If that ending would have been a little bit clearer as to like when the ref got hit, I think I might have enjoyed that a little bit more, but it was like, so this is how we're gonna do this.
The worst part of that is it's like after so long of a match to not have a clear cut, straightforward finish. It's like showing us the cake. And instead of putting frosting, we're gonna put sour cream. It's just like
it's like all those drawers at the end before.
It's like this is a beautiful cake, but we're gonna fuck it up. Because the match was great. The match it was working. They worked well. Ospreay, we know, could work a fucking hour match because Japan fucking does it every other week.
Right. He definitely popped his shoulder out.
Oh, hell yeah.
He had popped his shoulder back in. And you also saw him at the moment where he was like,
yeah, my son had to do the Mel Gibson like a motherfucker.
Yep.
But MJF definitely, he was able to follow suit. He was able to keep up with it. Which is funny because I love the oxygen mask at the end. And I'm just like, what is it connected to?
I wanted to know the same thing. I was so very confused. And the funniest thing is that at this time I was doing my child's hair and she was like, can he not breathe? I was like, no, he can breathe. So I was using that. And I was like, for show. And then she's like, but she looked at it and she's like, I don't get it. And I was like, neither do I.
It was like, it's not connected to anything. Why is he using a mask? Like,
it was a small little tank. There was a small little tank.
Was there?
Yeah, there was a small little tank.
I didn't see the tank. I thought it was like,
yeah, there was a tank. It was one of those little, like, walkable tanks and stuff like that. Like,
okay, so that works. But no, it also could have been legit because wrestling for an hour can blow you the fuck up. Like, there's people that in 10 minutes are done. People in 7 minutes that are done.
Yeah.
The ring, that's the one thing that they say, that cardio is like nothing else. So it could happen. And wrestling for an hour, I'm tired thinking about it. Like, it's one of those where it can get you, like, especially if you're not used to that type of match, especially at the pace that they were going at times. It's like, it's going to get you. And having to be able to do it TV style as well, because it's not a normal pay-per-view match that it's like, you're worried about this, you're worried about that. Like, no, with TV, it's a whole different ballgame. So it's like
every once in a while they'll do that for us, right? And what I mean that is by giving us an Iron Man match, because not for nothing, I enjoy Iron Man matches. Give me an hour match, and I'm good.
Yeah,
as long as it's good and it makes sense, I'm okay.
Yeah,
it was entertaining. We saw a cute little what could be a 7, 8, 9-year-old girl hitting MJF, and then MJF giving her the finger. It was amazing. It was
that made that his moment right there.
From beginning to end, really interacting with the fans, and then coming back. It was just that poor shit ending, and it was like if the referee was actually really hit, then it looked like it. But my man flew to the bottom rope and just stood there. Like,
it was one of those just,
it's one of those that it should have just ended in a draw and then repeat itself at Wembley.
Oh no, people would have been that is the issue that they booked themselves in, is that how AEW is known for, you're still gonna get a finish no matter what. That would have been better to just do a draw, because then it sets up for the pay-per-view. But because they love finishes, no, we're gonna end the match. It's like, but why? Like, this would have been the perfect match to have been like, let's go to 60 minutes, time limit draw, then you do the actual match on a pay-per-view. Let them do 30 minutes. Sometimes you don't need a finish. Sometimes the best finish is no finish, in a sense. And this would have been one of those times where it would have worked perfectly of not having a finish, you know? Pero it is what it is.
Oh, and then you're just gonna walk away? Did you get another phone call?
See?
Baby mama is this one, Raymond. How you just gonna walk out like that?
I don't know. But
I can't trust these hoes.
Now you're telling me that the finish was botched. No, but I saw the picture with him in the mask.
If you would have watched it, we wouldn't have to fucking spoil it for you. It's not my problem you ain't watched it. That sounds like a you problem, not a me problem.
I saw the picture with the mask. And I'm saying, like, where'd the mask come from? He was doing all this move for move shit with Ospreay. He thought he was Swerve.
And at the end of the match, after 1, 2, 3, the docs came in to fix Will Ospreay's fucking shoulder because he legit popped it out. Oh, now he comes back. And they had a bullshit ass little baby tank for oxygen and giving it to MJF, and he's like, I'm still the best. Oh yeah, like I was like, this is such a shit ass ending. Y'all gave me a draw for Brian Danielson.
Omega and Brian, yeah.
And Omega.
And
draw.
And cowboy shit.
That too. Y'all gave me a draw for that. That could have came out a clear winner. This should have been a draw. This definitely should have been a draw. So now I'm like, disappointed. Toe tags, you missed a couple Stings fucking cameos. You missed
Sting. I saw Darby Allin came from the ceiling, but
there was a couple cameos. So that's one. A couple is two things, right? 1, 2. That's a couple, right? The first one though was someone in the crowd holding up a sign for your girl Mercedes Moné, who Okada got the hots for because she's dancing her by the way. The best thing AEW has for them right now is the Rainmaker Okada. Because the man is having way too much fucking fun. And he's just living life. He's like, oh, it's so hot. It's so hot in here. Oh my goodness. My man caught the only yamma in his pants. When Miss CEO, okay, I know I got to go. And I'm like, that was the most dumbest and lamest shit I've ever heard. But Okada coming out saying, oh my God, he's out, he got hot flashes. But going back to that, at the end of her match with Nyla Rose.
Yep.
I almost fucked that up. All right, Nyla Rose.
Thinking Nyla
again, Sting is. He was holding up a sign. Oh, so we thought it was Sting. It was DMD. She did the whole, took off the Sting mask. She had a hoodie. They were kind of going at each other or about to, and then security got in the way. I mean, those were your two Sting moments. And then the second one was, like you said, Darby Allin coming from the rafters with his back turned towards his enemies, which is by far the most dumbest. In all honesty, Darby Allin coming from the rafters the way he did looked absolutely fucking terrible.
The worst part of it is like they're always looking that way. And it's just like, at least when they used to do it with the NWO, he's coming right to them. Then it's like, okay, now it's time to fight. Instead of, let's go. Coming down the rafters of like, He's over here. It's like, oh, I get. Now do we fight? Like, what the fuck do we do? Like,
it was that delay.
Like, also, I love that they have to keep acknowledging that Owen Hart's wife gives permission for him to do that. I'm like, I feel like it's kind of weird that you keep asking her. Like,
I kind of find it weird that they keep doing this shit.
Like,
I find it weird that they have to keep on mentioning it, like as if mom said we can do this, guys.
Yeah,
it's like it has to be traumatizing of like bringing it up and also doing this so much while she's there. Like, can we not do it when she's there? Maybe. Like, I think that would be better.
Yeah.
Like, this might be the one show. Let's not do a crazy harness thing. Like, come on, please.
Because, I mean, for that, you might as well just build a fucking ramp and let Darby Allin skateboard and jump off the ramp into the fucking ring or some shit.
That would be dope, actually.
Yeah, because at least it's Darby Allin. He's not Sting.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
But also, this could be Darby Allin's idea as well, because he just wants to do more crazier things. He always wants to cheat death. And that's so fucked up to say it like that.
Yeah.
But he is one to cheat death the majority of the time.
Yeah. But, you know, like I told Ray when you're driving, it's all luck. And sometimes you're not going to be so lucky. So, homeboy. Yeah.
It was crazy because you say that day we were very lucky.
Yeah, the car flipped over. We drove past a car that was on the top of the car, and people are trying to pull the driver out of the car.
It was, and then that piece came flying at us.
Yeah. It was all Show's fault. Show was trying to kill us.
Facts.
Final Destiny shit.
Word.
And that was a funny thing. We mentioned that too because there was a log truck, and we're like, "Yeah, no, we're not driving behind that shit." We've seen that movie too many times.
Word.
But also breaking news. I just saw on Twitter.
Uh-oh.
The Rascals are teaming up again on TNA on Saturday.
I saw that, and they had a mystery partner, but we all kind of know it's Wesley. Oh, yeah, is that like all of them?
All three, yeah. All three are teaming up.
Because I noticed that. I remember seeing it. It was like a mystery partner, but...
Yeah, because they had... tonight, they did Rascals and Kushida, and then William Regal's son basically took out Kushida, and they needed a partner for Saturday. So they did their little treehouse gimmick promo, and now it's going to be Wesley, Trey Miguel, and Zachary Wentz against No Quarter Catch Crew on Saturday.
That's
nice.
Dope. Yeah. That's really dope.
Oh, did you see?
I did not see NXT. I was too busy having fun on the block with the water pump. Being surrounded by other children and having a water balloon fight with other people that I was part of my community on Tuesday. Look at me.
Hey, you got enough for this century. Did you see the post that Lay put in the group chat about Jade? That she's not. Well, it's literally one of the last posts. Is it? I'll read.
I haven't gone to the group chat.
Okay. Well, it's his. No, it's not his last post, but it's one of the last few ones. It's like about two what? Before the Hogan. About Jade Cargill.
Boom. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, I mentioned it earlier.
Concerns over Jade Cargill's WWE progress. The word coming out from the backstage, according to TDS and Billy Bahati. Despite Jade's impressive look and charisma, Jade Cargill's WWE journey is reportedly causing concern amongst officials. While she has the superstar presence, Cargill is struggling with the mechanics of wrestling, worrying key backstage figures. Insiders note that her in-ring performances isn't meeting WWE standards. You don't say. She looks the part, but isn't executing moves safely and efficiently, says one source. The pressure is mounting as WWE invested heavily in her, expecting a rapid rise. Officials now face a tough decision: continue investigating in her development or reconsidering her future with the company. As weeks pass, all eyes are on Cargill's next step in WWE. Ooh, fake news, Tyson? Fake news? Is this fake news?
I mean, it's hard not to agree.
Because
What?
I don't know.
It's like it's hard not to believe it, but it's still like the source we got it from is like, who is this nigga? You know, the 434 shit. But I don't know about it. They said unsafe and ineffective.
Well, think about the tag team match where they lost the titles. And she had that botch.
Yeah.
Where she was trying to springboard off the top rope and then that did not landed well for her. There has been moves where she has not been completely in sync with Bianca Belair, where it kind of looks like she's taking Bianca Belair's lead, but she's also trying to lead. I don't see any other news about it either, Tyson. But when was the last time we seen Jade Cargill in the ring? Wait, is she on
I think it was that
SmackDown?
tag match.
Yeah. They had her on last week. She did a segment with Naomi and Bianca.
No, I'm not asking about segment. What was her last wrestling match? Was it for the Owen Hart tournament? Not the Owen Hart tournament. Sorry, the Queen of the Ring.
No, it was something after that. It was right after they lost.
Wait. Yeah, because Nia got that.
It was after they lost the title. She had one more match after they lost the title.
I think it was the Queen of the Ring. Or was she not in that tournament?
No, she was in it, but she faced Bianca in that. She got herself disqualified, if I'm not mistaken.
But I think that was the last match she was in, no?
Hold on.
No, because she was in another match. She was in a tag team match. Yeah, she was in a tag team match with Bianca not too long ago.
I know they want to do.
Though, as strong as her presence it can be for WWE, I don't think having her on SmackDown is doing her any favors.
Nope.
But the problem is that on Monday Night Raw, we're all focused on the Wyatts. Yeah. And on the Judgment Day. Where's there room for Jade Cargill?
NXT?
No. You want to know why? She should go to NXT. Right? Learn the ropes. Do the promo stuff. Whatever. But sometimes money talks and bullshit walks. And when they see somebody that has that star potential, they probably offered her, you should go to NXT. And she's like, no, I don't belong there. Because I promise you, NXT was possibly the first offer until she turned them down. She's like, I don't need this. I can go back to AEW. No. Let's renegotiate. Let's put you on Fox.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
She's a hot commodity. The thing is that she needs to tighten up her wrestling skills. Jade Cargill is an athlete. She is not a wrestler. You have wrestlers in AEW that are wrestlers. So
maybe they retired or something.
They did not retire.
Sting? Are we talking about Sting?
The amount of money that they offered her to even get her to sign, NXT was never an option.
Word.
There's no way. There's no way NXT was ever an option for the money they offered her or paying her in general now.
NXT is an option only for an appearance.
And not even that.
No, but I'm saying
because
that the money that she's making, okay, with this you also have to make an appearance.
Like it was a thing of you wanted to make her the commodity because that's what they were treating her like in AEW. The issue with this was everyone kept rushing the debut. When is it coming? When is it this? That it was the thing of the Rumble was the best time, but we saw maybe it's not the best time for her in singles, you know?
It wasn't the best year.
Not even the best year, but it's just like it was rushed to try to get her centerpieces. But that's why I asked earlier, like, from what we've seen, nothing's been to a point of like, oh man, she's unsafe in there.
Well, listen, you know this better than me, but I think the only way to get Jade in shape or ready for the WWE is to put her in matches in the like on TV.
No, yeah, like
they did like they did with Ronda.
Yep,
Ronda was there, and they put her in big matches. She did her thing. The credit to her, she was more able to do those spots with the people that she worked with because it wasn't strength based. And you know, a lot of the shit with Jade is strength based. But the more you put her on house shows, the more you put her on the main events, the more you put her on stuff that people wouldn't expect to see her on, and you don't really see her on, the more she'll get comfortable being there. Because you could be in the practice center all you want, you can be in the performance center all you want, but until you're in front of the crowd, you don't know, you're not used to it. It's like you're in the batting cage, and yeah, I'm hitting these 100-mile-an-hour fastballs all day.
Yeah.
But when Nolan Ryan's standing in front of me, I can't hit the wind that comes with the motherfucking ball. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's where it is. It's like they're trying to make her an Undertaker type draw, where it's every once in a while you see it, it's a special thing. But they really need to just put her in spots where you don't see her on TV, but she's always there. It's like and what was his name? The Russian, was it Koloff? No.
Wait, for WWE or for back in the day?
WWE when he was undefeated.
For Rusev.
Who?
Oh no. For Vladimir Kozlov.
Yeah. He was undefeated on TV, but he would lose in the house shows. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I think you should do that because you don't really see nothing. You only see the little videos that they put out, and if they don't put out videos, we're not gonna never see nothing.
Well, I just saw she wrestled on the Mexico tour.
Okay.
Because I looked up the matches and it says the last one she just had was last week.
Okay.
In Mexico. So her working house shows, that's good. She needs time in the ring. She needs to be in moments of like getting those warm-ups, getting something where it's like it's not just her in there, you know?
Because she can't be in that position like Goldberg where the dude's like, yo, what? Goldberg's like, yo, I don't know what to fucking do right now. When he said that to Kevin Nash, he's like, I've been doing this shit for a year. I don't know what to fucking do. You tell me. She can't be in that position. You know, and putting her in squash matches would help with any kind of jitters that she may have. Because you can see she's still a little nervous when she walks out. You know what I'm saying? Like when she does a little pose and all, you can still see that little bit of nervousness. And that's what you need to get out. Because even if it's just a 2-minute match, you get her out there, she does her thing. The more she does it, the more she gets comfortable. And one of the things that I notice when people are trying to learn something, you got to get that comfortability before anything else.
Yeah.
If you're not comfortable there, you're going to hurt somebody.
You're going to hurt someone or you're going to hurt yourself because you don't trust yourself in a sense.
Yeah. And once you hesitate, don't do it. But most people don't, they're going to do it anyway. And it's like, well, now she landed on her neck. You know what I'm saying? But
that's how those accidents happen. That's that one hesitation, that one moment of just like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do this. Or it's happening and it's like, wait. Nope, it's already happening. Now what?
Yeah.
Like you can't have that moment of hesitation. You can't overthink. You can't overstep this. You can't do this. Like, come on. Yep. Jade is still training with her as we speak. she's going to because Natty and TJ have that ring that they open up, their version of the dungeon. A lot of people are going there. Everyone loves them. Joe Hendry is training with Natalia and TJ. Like, come on.
And even that's different because you can train, like there's certain people that are sparring partners that you look at and go, bro, if you had the mindset or you can get over that nervousness that you have when you stepped in the cage, you'd have been a world champion. Like, this dude is the best fighter in this gym. But outside this gym, he freezes up. You know what I'm saying? It's like she could train with him all she wants and everything will be smooth, everything look good and all that, but you freeze up out there, you get rattled. Bro, you gonna have the Les Brown. I talk about him all the time. He says, if anything's worth doing, you know how they say if anything's worth doing, it's worth doing right. He goes, if anything's worth doing, it's worth doing wrong until you get it right. You know what I'm saying? So let her go out there. Let her make her mistakes. Hopefully it's not a big mistake.
Yeah.
But let her make her little mistakes because it's the only way you get to learn how to handle them.
Yeah, because you need to, and that's the thing too, that's like when people are breaking this down so much and it's like, oh, she's not doing this, she's not doing this. She's not supposed to. She's been with the company for what, less than a year at this point?
Yeah.
It's like she's not going to be a superstar in a day. She might have promise. She might have things that it's like, oh, she's going to be that one day. It's like, yeah, a lot of people had that. Randy had that. But Randy at first was green as bullshit.
Yeah. I tell you this. Logan Paul has got comfortable in the ring.
Yep.
You see, he's getting his promos are going out there, and he's more comfortable talking promos. He may not know what to do in the match, but he's sure as hell not letting that end the match.
Yeah, no, he's at a point now where it's like it's a lot smoother. It's a lot.
Yeah, he knows that if he fucks up, it's okay. We gotta go to the next one.
Yeah, bro, look at the Mysterio thing.
Yeah,
that is the biggest thing that's like people question. Oh, did he fuck up? Did he save him? This and that. He did and he didn't. And why I say it like that is, yes, he was out of place. He was able to recover.
He saved the spot. He didn't save Mysterio.
No, but that's the thing. That's all you need to do is that. Yeah. Like that little thing. And as much as Rey Mysterio said, oh, I would have just landed on my belly. How do you know? Again, I'm not questioning him in a sense of questioning him. I'm questioning just wrestling. Because that little thing that's like, oh, I'll just take this bump. There's people that we've seen it every match. A lot of now. You take a suicide dive. Expect people to be there. You take a hard bump.
Yep.
Because no one catches you. Luckily, he was there to catch him. Because who knows? He could have over-rotated, possibly land wrong. So luckily, Logan was there to catch him. He was a step off, but he still, in the end, he was able to adjust and caught him enough that it worked, you know?
Yeah. I mean, Bad Bunny, he was comfortable in there after the couple match, but the match with Damian Priest, he was comfortable in there.
Oh yeah, match, you would have never known that Bad Bunny was not a worker.
Yeah.
Like that match showed that you can be taught and you can, if you listen and you become and you put in that work and you respect the craft, pun intended, you can make
always plugging this shit.
I got to, man. I got to. It's one of those where you can make it work, you know, like Bad Bunny and Damian Priest put on a hell of a match. Like it put on something that it's like, this shows something. And there's a lot of people like that, man. There's a lot of people that are willing to listen and they'll do that. And Jade, I feel like, is definitely in that phase of their teaching, but she also still needs fucking time. Because the thing with Bad Bunny is he did match what? 2 matches? technically.
Yeah.
So it's not like we're seeing it every week that we're able to critique, you know? With Jade, it's like, oh, but she's doing this and doing this and doing this. And it's like, even the rope thing, we already broke down why that happened. The ropes were loose.
Yeah.
You can't blame her for that. You can't blame Damian Priest.
Yeah.
Like if they were perfect to the T, they would have been fine. Not saying a botch can't happen, but when you notice how the ropes are and how they even warned AJ, because that was match 1, but didn't warn anyone else. It's like, come on, man.
Nah, yeah.
Like, how do you warn AJ and not warn anyone else?
I mean, shit, if anybody needs to be warned about that shit, it's him.
Like, but it was funny because I'm like, yo, you could tell, like, they literally say, hey, the ropes are loose. And you can see it. That was my thing, too. Like, yo, if you notice the ropes are loose, don't plan those spots. Like, just do anything.
Or tighten up the fucking ropes after the match.
Well, that's the thing. That's something I don't get because they have so many crews. Like, have you ever been to a WWE event? You just notice, especially when they're giving those the packages, they're changing the mat, they're doing this. Why did no one think, let's tighten the ropes? Like, unless the rope popped. That's what I could think of, is that the rope might have been broken and they were trying not to overly tighten, that it would pop. And then they have no ropes. Because that's the only thing I could think of, is because they were in a different country, they didn't bring another set of ropes. Which I doubt, because they have the trucks and they have all that. But God forbid they only had one set of ropes.
Got 3 rings and 1 set of ropes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, shit. I'm trying to remember what you missed when you left. But yeah, I was saying Orange Cassidy versus Zack Sabre Jr. was like Zack Sabre Jr. versus Bryan Danielson in jeans. And I know you say he's a technical wrestler, but the way he wrestles and the way he wrestled this match was just completely different. But
and that was the thing I said I wanted, and it didn't translate the way I thought it would. Because again, I know Orange Cassidy can wrestle.
Yeah.
Like, I know, I've seen what he can do when they let him wrestle. And if you watch Chikara, you can see, like, he is as good as Drew Gulak. He's as good as Zack Sabre Jr. Commentary didn't help.
That's another thing I brought up.
Legit made it seem like, what are you doing? Because Taz basically kept telling people, oh, he's not supposed to be able to do this. It's like, hey, let's just play it out. Don't do too much where now it defeats the purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Or play into the, look, Hikaru Shida's watching us. What's going on? Yo, or play into the fact that it's like, yo, where did this come from?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm pretty sure somebody would have mentioned in the WWE, yo, Orange Cassidy's studying Zack Sabre Jr. Or, you know, he's pulling out a different side of himself or something. You know what I'm saying? Something. But it's so awkward. Like I mentioned that too. It's like sometimes during these matches you get. So what you want to talk about? I don't know. He's got him in a headlock. So do we mention the sponsors? This is brought to you by Woo Energy Drinks.
Yeah,
it got him in the headache.
Like that.
Yeah, he's like,
it feels like that. But it's like, yo, Tony, you want to not curse right now, bitch?
Yeah.
Like, okay. Like, the commentary just feels out of it sometimes. Like, I said it earlier on the podcast that I was like, sometimes commentary feels like it takes away from the match when it's supposed to enhance it.
Yeah.
And that match, commentary took away because it made me forget about Orange Cassidy knows how to wrestle, and Orange Cassidy knows how to be a technical savant. And this match, it just made me feel like Orange Cassidy is stupid for going hold for hold with Zack Sabre Jr.
Which it should have made you feel that way if they went on the route of Zack Sabre Jr. is just better than Orange Cassidy, and Orange Cassidy can't just admit that he's not that level.
Yeah.
But he's stupid for going hold for hold with Zack Sabre Jr. because he's going hold for hold with Zack. Like, wait, what? That's kind of like saying, yo, paint the room blue, but why are you painting the room blue?
Legit.
Like,
it's like,
what?
Hey, do me a favor. Do this for me. Hey, why are you doing this? You just asked me to do you a favor.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What do you want me to do? No, I don't want you to do that no more. But you just said, okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, bro, like I said, I'm losing it for AEW. They're losing me. Because I was spoiled with the 80s wrestling where you had everybody with different looks and different backgrounds with different movesets. Like, think about it, Ray. Mr. Perfect and Bret Hart have a match. And the British Bulldog is just as technically sound as Mr. Perfect and Bret Hart. And Bret Hart versus the British Bulldog is a completely different match. The $1 Million Man has a match with Jake the Snake Roberts. And it's a different match with Macho Man. Yo, fucking Hulk Hogan has a match with the Ultimate Warrior. And it's different from any other match that the Ultimate Warrior's ever had. They had a simple match, Andre the Giant and Hulk Hogan. And that is still, to this day, one of the most memorable matches in WrestleMania history. This is why I'm saying that I don't see wrestlers here. Is it hard to I know it's hard to be different, but is it hard to be different than the match before you? Or is it hard to be different than the guy who wrestled the guy before you?
So now I have to ask you that. So is it originality isn't there in general that you're not seeing, or is it the originality match to match just from the product standpoint?
It's
because now I'm confused about, is it that you feel like they're copying just, oh, this match does this and the next match is doing the same type of shit?
I don't think they're copying on purpose. It's just, I think they don't know the other matches did 52 super kicks. Like, I think they're all like, this is what I'm doing, and I don't give a shit what else the rest of, like, everybody's on some, this is what I'm doing. This is what I want to do. And it just turns out everybody's doing the same thing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it literally, you think of that match with MJF and Will Ospreay.
Yeah.
What do you think? A high flyer and a grounded wrestler. Instantly, I'm thinking MJF's working the legs of Will Ospreay.
Yeah, he's
trying to slow down.
He's
trying to slow him down.
Yeah.
Will Ospreay showing him that he's faster. And it's just one of those things. Like, that's the different match that we want. Because what do you, like, when a boxer goes into his profession, you start him off with easy guys. You start him off with this. And then you go, I want to see him against a brawler. I want to see him against a technical fighter. I want to see him against a champion. I want to see him against this. You get different looks so he can adapt to different styles. Like, I'm like, yo, even the outcome, like what you described to me, I was like, I didn't see the match, and I already done told you that they did 2 draws with Bryan Danielson and Cowboy and with Omega. And then they did this with that. And didn't he do the same shit when he had that Iron Man match with Bryan Danielson? He couldn't fucking breathe, and that was the best shape of his life. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I mean, listen, bro, I don't know what you're telling me right now. I honestly don't know where to, like, even Gigi was just, they were confused with what the message of the end of that match was. You know what I'm saying? Because it sure as hell wasn't. I had to pull everything out of me to get to the end of this match. Because
I think that's what they want.
Because Will Ospreay and Swerve did that.
Yeah.
Like I told Gigi, I said Swerve was on some, bro, I will pull this trigger. And he did it.
Yep.
3 times. He pulled that trigger 3 times on him.
Yes, he did.
I don't know what you pressed, but I think that was maybe Gigi. All right.
Oh yeah,
That was my microphone.
Yeah. All right.
I'm here.
No, because I heard the echo on me. I'm like,
so I was about to be like, yo, Ray, I don't know what you did, but you fucked up.
Yeah. No, but you know what I'm saying? Like that's what. But you.
Yeah, but I hear that, and it's the thing again that it's like what I was trying to decipher, because at the end of the day, this is one of those rules that it's not said, but it's like you kind of infer once you start learning the business and you start seeing shit. Watch the fucking matches before you. Like, and that's one of those things that if you ever been in the locker room, especially at shows that give a shit about the product,
yeah,
they say it, and they're not supposed to, because you're supposed to start to figure out, like, watch shit, and you start fuck. I hate to have to do it, but fuck it, I have to expose this part of it. Like wrestling is said, the biggest thing that people try to critique is wrestling is fake. No, wrestling isn't fake. The finish is planned. That's the only thing. Everything else could switch up in a dime. That is the one thing everyone usually is supposed to know. What's your finish? No one do that finish. No one do this. No one do that.
Yeah.
Protect this. This is the move they're going for. So you better not try to fucking do that as a falsie.
Yeah.
Because that's, again, it defeats the purpose. Because if this guy just hit a brain buster and you hit one in your opener and kicked out at 1, why the fuck is that guy taking a pin? So it's shit like that. But I agree with you that, yes, unfortunately, and that is also the unfortunate fact of a lot of shit in wrestling, that you see, oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, we're going to do this. Next match, we're doing this, we're doing that, we're doing this. And it's like, they just did that. Why the fuck are you doing that? And again, it loses the value. Especially when, let's say, like you said, the first time you saw me do commentary, first match in, all they fucking did, super kick, cutter, super kick, cutter, this, we're doing this, falsy here, this. Then you get to 3 matches in, super kick, doesn't mean shit anymore.
Yeah.
The cutter doesn't mean shit, even though one guy used it as a finish, and it's like, well, what's the point? We already saw a bunch of fucking super kicks. But then it's moves that it's like, once it's done a right way, that it's like, oh shit, yo, this weekend, shout out to fucking Andre Paulino, hit the cleanest tornado DDT I've ever seen. And it was a finish. And it worked.
Yeah.
Really?
That it's like, again, a move like a DDT now that means, unfortunately, because of how wrestling is, doesn't mean much. Meanwhile, it's a DD fucking T.
They did like 25 DDTs at Money in the Bank, bro.
Bro, remember
tornado?
DDT legit is supposed to fucking be, I put you here, I bring you fucking down, your head is going to the mat.
Yeah, I remember people had a neck brace on after their DDT.
Right.
Yeah.
If your head goes to a fucking concrete floor, you're staying down.
Yeah.
And I remember, and this is again to expose a little bit of wrestling in training. I remember once my fucking trainer, someone hit a DDT, tried to get back up. He stomped them down. Why the fuck are you getting up? I just hit you with a DDT. Register it. Because that's supposed to be part of it. Sell. If you just got slammed on your head, that is supposed to be the what we're painting here. Why the fuck are you already getting up?
This is how Jake the Snake Roberts won the majority of his matches.
Yeah.
It was his finish. The fucking DDT. It was a finish. It was supposed to be a devastating move. Like that's always why they say, what is the fucking, is it devastating this? There's a bunch of shit what they DDT was the acronym for. But it's something that's like, it's again, you're putting here where you're not getting out. And bam, you're going down. Like, come on. Like, and there's moves like that there's so many. The power driver, the DDT, even again, a suplex could be that. But
yeah,
it is what it is.
I remember when the belly to belly was a finisher. Who was it?
Bailey.
No, I'm talking about in the 80s. Wasn't it Blackjack Month? Fuck. I know it was one of them cowboys. He had the glove. Barry Windham, wasn't that one of his? Or it was like Magnum TI? Wasn't that one of his finishes?
Be real.
Wait. What was his finish?
The belly to belly.
Barry Windham.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to I had to think about that.
Yeah, that was a finish, and then Bailey did it also. But then I can't deny it when Kurt Angle did a belly to belly. That shit was beautiful. You know, but it still was different. Like, bro, it's to me. I feel like I'm getting cheated, but by the best in the world.
By CM Punk?
Yes.
No, but
yes.
And you know what? I get now the frustration, because the issue is when you're saying that you have the best wrestlers out there. And granted, they have a stacked roster, as does the WWE, as does a lot of independent companies. And the issue is when you're going to say that this is where the best wrestle and the wrestling is in the forefront, there's an issue.
Yeah.
And the issue is, and this is something where I will say, not to play sides on any, both major companies right now, I don't feel like wrestling is the forefront. Both say it is. And right now, tell me, when is the last good match WWE has put on? Not an okay match. Give me the last good match WWE put on.
Wrestling wise?
Wrestling wise. No story, nothing that gives it a caveat. The last wrestling match that was good WWE wise.
I think Sheamus, Drew, and Gunther. SummerSlam 2 years ago.
Okay. You can't think of anything more recent?
Not
okay. No.
Not off the head, because some of the matches I'm thinking of are just fucking copycats of the original match.
No. I'm asking that just because it shows you something. AEW, for you, what was the last good wrestling match?
Will Ospreay and Swerve.
Okay. Gigi, you have a.
He's like, fuck you, don't ask me that
give
question.
me a second. I need water. I just kind of like mad crackers right now, and I realized I had no water.
I was looking. I was like, yo, any moment she's about to start coughing or just because all I see is crackers. And I'm like, yo, Gigi's going with those crackers, but she's going to get a cough any minute. Okay.
Yeah. But I mean,
the reason I asked it that way is because, like I said, wrestling, there should be the focus should be that. And again, this might be just because I like wrestling. I like the purity of having wrestling as well. But don't get me wrong. I'm also, and this was the annoying part of me for a while on here, I like storytelling. Don't get me wrong. Wrestling needs storytelling. It needs everything. But when you're not at least also showing wrestling, there's an issue. Has been my rant every Monday that it's like, yo, where's the wrestling? And it's not because of the promos. Like, promos are fine. You can do promos. But when everything is being put in the front and we're forgetting wrestling, that's an issue.
Yeah.
Like, it should coincide. Like, if you're going to do that many promos, I should also it should lead into wrestling. It should lead into something where it's like, now I care about the match because you did this, you know?
Yeah, we're too busy watching Jay versus Chad for the Wyatt Six.
Yeah, and that's an issue. Like, for me, WWE wise right now, the last good match they did, it does feature Sheamus, but it was Sheamus versus Ludwig Kaiser.
Okay.
That match had no story.
Uh-huh.
That was a random thrown together. Sheamus was doing something else. Ludwig was doing something else. But that match, pure for pure, was a fucking wrestling match. Now, AEW, funny enough, and again, there's no story to it. Will Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher.
I'm sorry. This asshole.
I see you too, Kenny, and I sent you the fucking link.
Yo, Kenny. We see you, my guy. We see you.
I sent you the fucking link, Kenny.
Yo, Kenny, join us, my guy. We miss you, man.
Word. We
Are
have
you only here when we got Dajek on?
at hand, which would be the bloodline.
That's fucked up, man. Why you only come when we got guests?
Word.
You're not good enough for you no more, Kenny?
He's not. We're chopped liver now.
We hear the shots, man.
We hear the shots.
Word.
All good. But yeah, Will Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher for me was the last time AEW did a pure wrestling match. I feel it.
Oh, that was
the reason I don't say Ospreay versus Swerve, because that had the story. That had something like we were ready to see.
So you're talking about a wrestling match that had no story to it.
Nothing that there's a caveat to it. Nothing that it's like, oh, the match was okay, but this makes me like it more. Like a match that it's like it showed wrestling. It didn't show, oh, there's something to it that it's like, even if it's okay, it makes it more. Like that match last night, the Iron Man. That 60 minutes, it's like it's an okay match. Issue is everything else is what pushes it. Like, oh shit, he was able to last the 60 minutes. Oh shit, what are they gonna do now? Oh shit, what's gonna happen at All In? That's what keeps us intrigued in it.
Yeah.
And outside of that, the finish is fucked. So it's like, why do we care about the match?
The finish was so trash, man.
Well, but that
really genuinely disappointed me.
I saw a match like that last weekend on a stacked indie show. The match was good. It had story, it had character work, it had all this. The finish, I was talking to a good friend of mine last night, and I'm like, man, why would you do this? You ruined a great match. And I'll tell you off the air what the match was, but I was just like, this match, everyone was looking fucking forward to. And you fuck up the finish.
Yeah, and you know, I would rather you not give me the match if you're gonna give me a fuck you ending. You know? Especially if it's a match that like Will Ospreay versus MJF is a match everybody wants to see. And if you can give me a fuck you ending on it, it's like you should have never gave me this match. Give it to me when you're ready.
I'm wondering if the reason why we gave ourselves a fuck you ending, right, was that we're gonna have a rematch and it's gonna be in Wembley, where it's gonna be a legit clean match. MJF is gonna pretend to do what he gotta do. I'm just really you know what sucks is that for AEW, for us, for a lot of us, there's a lot of wrestlers that were injured that just got there, and it's like we're kind of missing that particular star power.
Yeah.
And we just got Britt Baker back.
Yep.
After hearing the craziness. Well, we got Sting back on Wednesday.
Yeah, I was so mad that Tony didn't do it one more time.
It's
Sting. Wait, didn't he retire?
Told you Sting was coming back.
Yo, I was waiting for you to be the one to post it in the chat. I told you Sting wasn't gone.
If somebody was coming from the Raptors, it's Sting. We got somebody with a Sting mask. I bet you it's Sting.
That's it. We know what Toe's wearing for Halloween this year on the podcast.
Shit.
He's gonna be Sting.
He's gonna be Sting.
He's gonna be Sting.
You don't want me to wear my Hulk Hogan shirt? Make Hulk Hogan Hulkamania better?
No,
again?
you definitely don't want to wear that after.
I mean, if you want to be a supporter of Trump, that's how good your boy is.
I see the post.
Yeah.
I mean, Trump is unkillable.
He wants to support his hero. And when the hero comes along
this year, so you can't
with the strength to carry on, and something
finally see the truth.
There you go. And you fucked me up, goddamn toe.
Shit.
I'm just trying to do, adult things here.
I hear you.
I'm not really focused. I'm karaoke right now. Let me get another drink in me, and then come see me in 20 minutes.
Word. So, speaking of 20 minutes, let's get to the main event. Ray's been dying for this one.
Hold on. Now, I think I have a...
Oh.
Well, you got another call? God damn it, Raymond.
Time for the main event of the podcast. As we discuss the Bloodline in its entirety. New, old, then forever. Bloodline. Acknowledge us, damn it.
You know, it would have been better if I would have been like this.
And doing this voice, so it's just creeping y'all the fuck out.
Well, I promise you it's not a jump scare for me on that one, all right?
Oh, man, that video blew up for some reason. People just love seeing Gigi fucking freak out.
I had. That's why I had to do the edit, because I was like, I don't think they understand what the fuck is going on.
Oh, no, yeah, it's funny just seeing like you just scared out of nowhere, but then seeing why, it's like, oh, that makes more sense.
Yo, do you know every single video I post up, I get that monetized warning shit?
Yeah, because you can't. It's they're gonna bullshit because it says the raw stuff on there, and I'm surprised it kept.
I didn't get the monetizing thing on the video that I posted up.
No, my tips of the day, the comic book one, every single. If I put up a video of me going, today's Tuesday, I get that monetized warning shit, and I'm like, yo, y'all motherfuckers don't pay me anyway. Like, fuck you.
Yo, that's the thing I never understand with that. That it's like, oh, you could be against getting monetized. Like, yo, you haven't offered to pay me yet.
Yeah, like I don't even know how this shit works.
I didn't get that at all when I posted up the WWE stuff.
Yo, that's the thing I don't get, because YouTube will be the first one to take that shit down, but then every other social platform, all I see is like, that's the TikTok format, is have your camera above and then have what you're showing. But if you, God forbid, you fucking post something else, TikTok takes it down too. And I'm like, how the fuck can you post this?
You have to post it reversal, like a mirror, not original content. So it's original, but in the mirror reflection. It's the most dumbest thing. And then you put the volume all the way down where you hear more. If you look at my video,
that's some bullshit.
Essentially, the video is basically like reversed. I don't know what other way I can say it, but it's legitimately reversed. So it would look like this. It would change the side. And because the WWE and all that other stuff logo is on the other side, it kind of triggers it. And the volume is up, but not up to the point where it's gonna fuck it up.
Yeah. Oh no, so that makes sense.
So
that's why I was like, how? Because I keep seeing every like
when you see like people reviewing like the Raw watch along type of thing, and then they have the video underneath there. Yeah. I know. I've been noticing that.
I'm like, how? Like, if you post a clip like in a highlight, it's quick to take it down. But they do that, and I'm like, how the fuck? Like,
it's like more live in the moment type of shit as well.
That shit makes no sense, but I get it.
No.
If you give it a couple days or a day for it to soak in, they won't fucking take it down from you. Yeah. It's like when you do it immediately, though, they will.
No, but I'll see people post it like that morning after. I'll see a bunch of clips of like their reaction to this, their reaction to this, their reaction to this, and it's like, and it's still there. Like I'm like,
just a few hours. You can also use the hashtags either. Sometimes hashtags can be more damaging if you want to use it.
Yeah, because I guess that triggers it too. Like, oh, this is about that. Okay. That makes sense.
We was gonna call him Michael Jackson sitting on top of the world, but now we're gonna have to call him Michael Jackson sitting on top of the world as long as he in the Beverly Hills Hotel, because they don't accept niggas in there.
No, you have to say sitting on top of the world with Michael Jackson. That way it's a little bit the same, but yet a little bit different. Rewording is quite.
All I heard was because I'm a Spanish man, they gonna stop all progress that I have in this motherfucking world. I got a copyright strike for a video I didn't even post yet.
They're gonna put a banana in your tailpipe.
Word, these motherfuckers. Yeah, I got to the point I said, yeah, keep it. Kiss my ass, so what?
I wonder if I post my video, if I will get hit on YouTube.
What, the reaction?
Yeah.
If you posted with that on the bottom, more than likely. Because WWE, that's what I'm saying. WWE, you can post something that's not even their content.
Yo.
And if it smells like their content, they'll hit you.
Yo.
They hit me when I used to play 2K. I would make my own graphic. And they would come fucking with, oh, this is from Raw from episode 200 and something from 2007. I'm like, how? Because you put the timestamp, and I'm like, that's my graphic. How is this their content?
Bro, show played a half a second of Baron Corbin's entrance when the register was happening,
yeah,
and we got copyright struck.
Wow. I'm intrigued. Now I want to see if I can do it.
Oh shit!
I mean, yo, you probably could.
My following base on YouTube is not as high as any of my other social media platforms.
No, but if it gets,
I wish I had more time to put effort into my own YouTube channel, because I would like to do like my own little YouTube, like, oh hey, here's what I think. But I don't even have time to fucking edit, or even have the mental capacity to try to edit. Edit can take a lot, and it's very tedious. And then after a while, I'll get very motivated, and then yet very unmotivated at the same time.
Yeah. I've been trying to, because out of the episodes I've done recently, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to make these clips. I made 2, and I was like, I'm done. Like, once you start to get into the edit, that's like, oh, fuck. Now I got to do that.
That's where it's like, yeah, that's where it kind of gets you. It's just like, man.
You know what helped me out a lot, and is a little revealing back the curtain.
Cookies?
No, I figured this out. You put the entire stream in your software, and you cut the sections you want.
Yep.
And when you go to render it, you go in and out, and it only renders what you highlighted. And you put that in your render box, and you put all of them in there, and then you render all at the same time. That's how I'm able to make 6 little clips at once, and only go to sleep at 2:00. Because if I was gonna do that individually, I'd have been like, yo.
Yeah, because I've been doing them individually, and I'll do because the thing is, I want to edit in so many little specific things to it.
Yeah.
If it's a certain match, the images, there's a graphic to it, the graphic and all that shit. And I just add more work to myself, but it's like, it's what I want to do to make it, I guess, pop in a sense, that it's not just, hey, this is what you saw on the podcast. Like, no, this is
that makes sense.
Something else, you know? Like, but I was talking to the guy I had on the podcast today. Like, he does it, and bro, he's on a level that, bro, they're getting, I think the main channel that they have is at like over 200K subs.
Wow.
And then one of the guys has 1.5 million subs already.
Well, so you know what? Watch, tomorrow, this channel is going to have 1.5 million subs. And if it doesn't, then Ray's going to do the Toe on the Show on Saturday.
We already said we were doing it on Saturday.
I don't want to hit shit, Ray. Don't make
it. No, we're gonna ask this here while we promote that we're gonna be doing the Toe on the Show on Saturday. Oh, Toe hits me up. Yo, we're gonna do the Toe on the Show Saturday. I'm like, before Ray's birthday. I'm like, I know. Also, this is Ray. Do you know I'm sending this to Ray?
Yeah. Well, first of all, I sent it to you and Show separately.
Okay.
But also,
it was no invite. Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing was, the topic was strong. So I was like, we're gonna talk about this before we start talking about Ray's birthday and celebrating Ray's birthday. So that way we don't have a depressing fucking Toe on the Show while Ray's trying to turn 27.
Okay, I'm turning 26, but got you.
You see this shit, Tyson? I said he's trying to turn 27 because he's in a fucking rush.
Oh,
but I guess Michael Jackson could sit on top of the world, but as long as he's not in the Beverly Hills fucking hotel, it's okay.
I would just jump to 27.
You're trying,
Yes.
Ray. You're trying.
Amen.
Watch.
I don't want to.
You're gonna go happy birthday to you. What the fuck happened? I'm 30.
Oh fuck! Don't say that, man.
What's wrong with being 30 or 40?
Ray.
I think I'm getting another phone call. I'll be back in a second.
Oh, look at that bitch ass nigga just running
Yeah.
around. He just ran.
Like a
Bitch. I didn't run. I'm still here, folks. I'm just doing things that y'all don't need to know what I'm doing.
Oh shit. No, there's nothing wrong with it. I don't want to rush to my 30s. I would like to enjoy the rest of my 20s while I can.
You should fucking enjoy the
Like I
rest
will
of
be
your 20s.
enjoying it this weekend.
You should go back and enjoy your teens. Yo, my teens were fucking marvelous.
Mine right.
You don't even fucking know they're marvelous. They're like WrestleMania
Oh, come
39
on.
Roman Reigns.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
See, Ray?
Ooh.
We weren't supposed to enjoy teens. That's what Jesus is telling you.
You fucked it up somehow, Ray.
Somehow I fucked it up.
Fucking shit, unbelievable. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm focused. I can't create.
So are we going to the
Listen, I've been trying to talk about the bloodline this whole time, but
let's talk about it. We only got like a half an hour.
Yeah,
we can make it work. Okay, so what is initially our topic here? Are we talking, in a sense, the bloodline, the new bloodline in a sense?
So the way that the original bloodline started was with Jay and Roman.
Yeah,
and the way
that then developed into the whole thing.
And think about it. They sacrificed Jimmy.
Yep.
To start the bloodline. The way the new bloodline started was with Solo.
Yeah.
And Tamatonga.
Yep.
And they sacrificed Jimmy.
Yo, why does Jimmy keep having the end of the stick? It's like
because he's the sacrificial lamb.
I'm sorry. No yeet.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But that's what's like very similar.
Okay. No, I can see that. I can see that.
But with how quickly the bloodline formed into the 4-man faction with Solo, and how slowly it formed into a 4-man faction with Roman, it's like, do you see this new bloodline being better than the old one?
No. Because you can't duplicate the original.
I don't think there's a way to be better, because in a sense it has to be its own thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way to copy that format of what the bloodline was, like what it became, what it grew into. Like Roman fit into what the tribal chief was so perfectly. But the reason I also say this is it's already at a loss if we're trying to think, can it be better? Because it's going to be its own thing. It has to. There's no way it can try to replicate what the original bloodline did, because Solo has to be its own.
But better doesn't necessarily have to mean identical.
No.
You know
what I'm also saying is because it's like it can't be better, because it has to be its own thing. It has to be something that it's like, this is the bloodline. This is what this version of the bloodline is.
Yeah.
I wish there's a different name, because I feel like
the bloodline Wolfpack.
Yeah, it's like, and that's the thing. It's like it's something out of that. Like it's like how you compare the NWO to the Wolfpack.
Yeah.
Like, they both are. It's like Wolfpack was better.
NWO. Yeah.
It's that, like, this to me, it's gonna be its own thing, because the way Solo is leading, Jacob Fatu again is better than realistically all the members outside of Roman.
Word.
Like Jacob Fatu is out pushed already, just in his initial debut. It's already like, in my opinion, he could have been the new tribal chief right now. Like,
yeah, but
he had the charisma for it.
See, because this is the thing though. Like when Roman became the tribal chief, this was actual official. The elders gave him the lay. He ran the shit. He was, saying he's making money for the blah blah blah. It's almost like Solo's now a gang leader.
Yeah.
The Bloodline is his gang, where Roman, the Bloodline was his family.
Because that's what it was supposed to be. Like it's the craziest thing when you really look at the Bloodline right now. Solo and Jacob are the only two related ones in the group. Because the Tongans aren't related to them.
Yeah, but they're recognized.
No, but you know what I mean? That it's like
they're not family related. They're not blood.
It's the bloodline.
The bloodline is blood, baby.
Yeah, it's like it's so, but also just that in itself, like it doesn't have that family feel. It has that almost like they're together by Jacob. You could tell has that loyalty. Like, no, this is the cuz. This is even though it's I think technically his nephew. I forgot how they're connected, but it's like you could tell that actual love and loyalty. With the Tongans, it just feels like that's the boss, instead of that's our tribal chief. You know, like with Roman, it was the Usos had that loyalty because no, that is the guy. He's the one that's giving us this opportunity, and we have that respect. I feel like there's a difference with them. It's almost like fear, because you could tell even when Jacob Fatu showed up, the way the Tongans were like, who brought him?
Yeah,
it was like that.
It wasn't discussed with them.
Yeah, and that's the thing with Roman. Every decision he made, even though he was the tribal chief, you could tell the Usos were ready, and they were a step ahead.
Well, because the thing is, like my man CT Fletcher likes to say, someone got to be the baddest, and Jacob is the baddest in this bloodline.
Yeah,
but Roman was the baddest in his bloodline.
Yeah,
but I don't necessarily think that means that Jacob should be the tribal chief, because
no. I'm just saying it fit.
He's
like,
the muscle.
Got there.
Yeah,
it was like holy shit. He could have been.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's like I think you said it on here that it's like Jacob feels like Jacob is what Solo was supposed to be for Roman.
Yeah.
It's that maniacal, like this is the guy that it's like when shit goes down, send in Solo. When shit goes down, send in Jacob.
Like when Roman Solo, you don't want to hear Jacob.
Yeah.
You don't want to hear that because
when Jacob starts coming to you with that weird walk that he does, that fucking like that shit, run. Like Jacob's about to come fuck you up. Ask Randy Orton. Poor Randy Orton, man. Randy Orton got fucked up.
Man, listen, man.
Randy Orton got fucked up.
He shouldn't have fucked with the bloodline. He should have went after Tommaso Ciampa for trying to get him.
Yo, did you see the last video he did?
Yeah, with his daughter.
His daughter. That's like, yo, come on, man. At this point, I think the last video they have to do is Johnny Gargano catches him with the RKO. And he's like, yo, man, that was really easy. Like, I don't know what your point. Like,
but I love this because they're trying to figure out a way to continue that viral trend.
Yeah,
they that arcade very much like how we did the Glorious Bomb.
Yeah. It's something new. It's like we can't just keep doing the Bobby Roode thing, even though it's funny because I feel like Bobby Roode has more time on his hands now.
Yeah, but the thing is that before Bobby Roode was wrestling, so you always heard the theme song.
Yeah.
So when they finally got to the main roster and they heard that he was a producer, because he's like, nah, I got my neck injury done and we're not doing that anymore.
Yeah, which is crazy when he did the interview with Chris Van Vliet. It's like, oh no, yeah, I'm cleared. I just I'm choosing not to wrestle. Which it's a good thing though to at least know he has the option that like one day if he wanted to, he could wrestle.
He could come out.
It's better to do this because again, the risk of possibly injuring it worse.
Same thing with Big E. Big E is not.
No, Big E is unfortunately there's no progress in a sense.
Well, hold on. He just pulled out a video that he did the stem cells and.
No, he's doing the stem cells, but the thing is that one of the discs that he did, the bone is not regenerating.
Yeah.
So therefore, that's why he's doing the stem cells.
Yeah, he's hoping that the stem cells will, in a sense, start that process because he's not feeling any pain, which is a great sign. It's a part where he can do most motions,
but the turning, he's still.
Yeah, and the problem is if that doesn't regenerate, there is no chance of wrestling again. Because one false move and
he's done. Either paralyzed or dead.
Yeah. So
That's
it's like
bad.
it's.
So you're trying to say that he's gonna be in the Rumble?
Man, I think that possibly would be the safest bet for him if he ever were to wrestle again. I don't think WWE is gonna be like
Nah, I wouldn't.
approving that. I think
There's no safest bet.
No, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that, if he ain't healed, there ain't no safest bet. Just keep him. But
and he's not willing to get back in the ring until that fucking gets back. But going back to the bloodline, but Tommaso Ciampa. Oh, that's what we were talking about, Tommaso Ciampa and everything like that.
Yeah.
Great segments, but kind of just circling back to the bloodline in general. That's not my tribal daddy.
I hear you, but so I know this is all
Jey Uso's my
fast
tribal
booking.
daddy right now.
Yo, listen, me and
until Roman comes back.
The facts are, we all saw the star in Jey Uso when he was starting the bloodline shit. Even though me and Lay like to say we did it, we all saw the star in Jey Uso. I'm thinking that the WWE is starting to see that the solidification of his stardom. Because I think they were like, oh, people like him, yeah. But I think right now is where they're going, you know something? This motherfucker might actually be a star.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I know everybody likes the fast track and fast book. But I kind of want to see this bloodline last a little longer than up to SummerSlam or Survivor Series.
That I spoke to a friend of mine the other day about that. That it's like, because we're what are we? Technically 2-3 weeks away from SummerSlam?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, actually 2 weeks. 2 weeks away from SummerSlam.
2 weeks.
And it's like, I don't think they should tease it right now. Because it has to start with Jimmy coming back. And the crazy thing is, I think the minute we unfortunately do that, you kill this bloodline.
Yo.
Because that's, unfortunately, I don't think they win this feud. So it's like the minute they lose, what do they do now?
What would you say? Now, just bear with me.
Yeah.
SummerSlam is supposed to be Solo versus Cody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what would you say? Solo wins the title. So, War Games is this bloodline versus Cody, Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, and the next person. Jimmy wins the Rumble.
Okay.
We're looking at Solo versus Jimmy at WrestleMania for the title. And we don't see Roman until maybe after that. We give a chance for Solo to become that strong guy. Because if Roman comes right now, he's squashing Solo.
Yeah.
But I think
right now it's like it's like,
and I said Jimmy. I mean Jay. I'm sorry.
No, all good. It's the hero's return. Like it's gonna be instantly to beat Solo, and it's like, so all that build you just did was for nothing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like it's like you just had him kill Heyman, and Roman's about to come in like that was my guy.
Yeah.
And now I'm gonna kill you. You know. And give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
That other baby mama.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Believable.
We all know what that. Yo, I'll be right back. We all know what it's either he got to take a shit or his baby mama's calling. And he ain't got to take a shit. No, but
he saw that phone ringing.
Yeah. Like,
I don't know. But then when do we bring back Roman?
I don't know, but I kind of that's the tricky part, because do we have Jay beat Solo at WrestleMania? And then we figure out a way to have Roman come back? Do we have The Rock interfere? Because The Rock with Cody is still a thing that they might do.
You gotta also remember something. A non-wrestler. The way you bring back the wise man is the way you bring back Roman Reigns.
Yeah. Because the WWE kind of fucks themselves over with the possibilities. Because if The Rock and Cody are gonna do something, then Solo can't win the title. And you
but
already
Solo's not gonna win the title. That's the thing. It's too early to put the title on Solo. Solo's not gonna win the title.
But now picture this. If the second option would be you put the title on Jay and Solo wins the Rumble.
I can kind of see that more than Solo winning the title right now.
But how do you get Jay in the title picture? He's not the Money in the Bank. He didn't win the King of the Ring. And if Solo wins the Rumble, that option's not there.
There's always going to be an additional trade or someone fucking around with somebody. And then like, yo, just give it to me. Grant that to me. Grant that to me. Let me see if I can make things work. We'll make things work. So my leg got stuck to the table that's holding my whole thing. Hence why I had a little mini earthquake happening right now.
I don't know why I thought all your green stuff fell on the floor. I was like, uh-oh.
No, absolutely not. So my table that my laptop is on is one of those kind of like center tables for like the living room where you open up the top part and becomes a desk for your laptop. This is my setup. I have a nice little spot so I can put my feet up. I got some stuff back there. It's good, but it's also very low. And my leg got stuck to the table at the bottom of it. And here we are.
Word. At least it's not that heat wave that we've been having.
Dude, today was probably the best fucking day that I felt within the last fucking 2 weeks, it feels like.
Yeah.
It's been really bad. Really, really bad. So I'm really happy. Well, this heat, we still got SummerSlam. We got heat wave. We got a whole bunch of shit happening.
Yep. And then all in and all out, right?
Something like that. But the bloodline, what if The Rock is the one that Solo's taking these orders from?
I kind of don't. I don't see it no more.
Do you not see it now because it has not been in the forefront?
I don't see it now because Solo's taken to this role real confidently.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like if it's like it would be if The Rock came out and says, I'm the one that's controlling the shit and I told Solo to do this. We're going to get another Dave LaGreca rant and just be on some, we didn't want you. It's like, and then The Rock came out and said, I'm the one who said that Solo should be the guy until I get there. You know, like, it's weird unless The Rock is an elder, not like The Rock is straight out. I'm the final boss. You could be the tribal chief. My tribal chief days are over.
I mean, at the end of the day, his ranking, no matter what, in this family food chain and food in the tree and everything like that, is already above Roman.
Yeah, but
just by his
now
age.
it has to be. Unfortunately, after Roman's dad is passing, that it's like
right
now
exactly
for him to be that lineage of like he's older and he's higher ranking.
So he goes up to the next higher ranking where.
In my opinion now, because everyone is expecting for Rock to be the reason that Solo took this mantle.
That's what we talking about.
If they really want to sell Solo as this badass, I want Solo to be like, I don't need your approval either. You lost.
That's why I'm sitting here like, yo, he's too comfortable. As you know what I'm saying? Like this motherfucker's like, yo, I'm free now and I got my own people.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want it to be that, like, again, he's ruthless. No chin button.
Like maybe Jacob Fatu is following the orders of The Rock. And that's how you can get the Tungans, The Rock, and Jacob versus the Uso, Solo, and
I don't
Roman.
know about that because it when you hear interviews about Jacob Fatu, like where he sees The Rock, he's like, The Rock is like a distant cousin. So, like, he's our cousin, you know, he's a distant cousin, but yeah. Like, he's more closer to Solo in that sense of way, you know, like you can write the story like that too, but there's like so many interviews where it's
because he's so old compared to them. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a cousin that's like in her 50s, 60s, and it's one of those like, she's my cousin, but you know, it's more like an aunt. You know what I'm saying? She acted more like an aunt than a cousin.
Yeah, you know? Like you have that gap. Like I've had when I was younger, it was like you look at certain cousins like, oh, you feel like that uncle aunt figure, you know? Yeah. It's like, and it's one of those like Rock is that person that it's like, yeah, you're a cousin, but we look at you as one of those.
Yeah, when I was a baby, you was already signed to the WWE.
Yeah, look at how they did on Young Rock, like how young Roman was compared to Rock was already. Well, no, Rock was also, he just looked older. So it's that we also have to put into perspective of the age range isn't crazy either. Hold on, let me actually want to look that up before we start. Hold on.
What? How old was Roman?
No, how the difference between.
I think I want to say 8, maybe 9.
Shit, The Rock is 52.
Yeah, and
that nigga old. So wait. You say he's 52. See, now you gave me perspective. Wait a minute. Hold on. You guys are looking it up, so I'm just gonna guess it out. Anywhere from 8 to 10 years older.
He's 13. He's 13 years older.
Yeah.
13.
Yeah, because Roman's 39. So imagine
he's 39.
That's a decent.
That's not that bad. That's not a bad age. That's not a bad age at all.
Still young whippersnapper. And Jimmy and Jay are 38.
Yeah, so that's why they have that close relationship with Roman, because they grew up as that's the bro right there.
Yeah.
And Solo's 31. So he's
the youngest.
Yeah, and Jacob is 32.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did make that same face. I thought he was close to the Usos.
No joke. Jacob definitely, unfortunately, got the looking older, even though he's young, because Jacob definitely doesn't look 32.
No, I thought he was like at least 35.
Am I bugging?
But
Tamatunga's 41?
No, yeah, I believe it.
Yeah.
Bro, he's been wrestling for a minute. Remember?
Yeah.
He just didn't wrestle in WWE, but he's been.
No.
And
he got some good motherfucking hair for 41.
Yeah.
Shit. Some bitch.
Toes over here like, I'm jealous.
Word.
I look good, boy. I got a bowling ball head.
Yeah. I just want to use it to just, like, you know what? Just let him down the fucking alley. Let's see if we can get the whole thing. Let's get a strike. Come on, guys. 1, 2. Yeah. Head first.
Shit.
Oh, man.
You be out.
Word. I mean, as long as Ray goes through the table.
I thought
I'm okay with that.
Why we gotta bring that back up?
Man, we never forget this.
Good. We don't need to put me through the table no more.
So let's be real. Let's keep it funky like a monkey. When do we see Roman coming back?
Realistically, the Friday after SummerSlam. I see him the Friday after SummerSlam. And if Solo definitely does win it, I think that his championship coronation is going to have an interruption.
You really think that Solo's going to possibly walk out as champion?
Remember, he thought Damian Priest was going to.
I still think Damian's losing it at SummerSlam too.
He's not.
But it's a thing of...
Now I know he's not going to lose it.
Yeah. Oh, that was another thing that you missed.
What?
Damian Priest, he beats Gunther. He's going to solidify himself as an actual top guy.
Yeah.
Oh, this is where we finally solidify him as a top guy?
I think with the prestige that Gunther has held for the Intercontinental Championship, like, you have all these other people that went up against Damian Priest. Oh, looks like it could be it. Oh, it could be it. Gunther really looks like the guy like shit.
Like this, everyone is guaranteeing, like, everyone said it. Even if Seth would have won, it's just for Gunther. Like, everyone is saying Gunther's winning, Gunther's winning, Gunther's winning. And the crazy part is that, again, like I've said, even when I've said it the other times, I wouldn't be mad if Damian wins. But it's a thing of, you also have to have him finally lose so you can start fully doing the break here. Because when are they going to finally have Finn do this stake in the back? Because when are you going to do it where it then doesn't mean anything, you know?
The Raw that Roman Reigns comes back.
You're going to wait till Netflix?
No, I'm saying when Roman Reigns comes back on SmackDown, that next Raw is when Finn Balor's going to turn on.
Oh, I was going to say, you're going to wait till Roman goes to Raw?
Why not? I mean, shit, there ain't no rules on Netflix.
Not for fucking the Judgment Day and shit like that. I don't know, man.
Roman showing up on Raw the minute they go to Netflix.
You never know. We might get Finn Balor to be like, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, we on Netflix now. You know what I'm saying? You be on some.
I thought you could get rid of me.
Word. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. Bitch. Yeah.
I wanted some chicken nuggets too. Bitch.
Word.
Fucking chicken nuggets.
Yo, Dom should have just stayed with Liv, man. She got him chicken nuggets, a PS5, 2K. Rhea threw his flowers.
So I genuinely don't think that Dom is going to choose Liv over Mommy.
I want this to be the react because I want it to be like Eddie. I want him to be like, well, because I think he's gonna cost Rhea the title at SummerSlam. He's gonna cost Rhea the title at SummerSlam. He's gonna be like, see, I did it for you, Liv. And Liv's gonna pull the Trish Stratus with Chris Jericho and Christian.
Oh my God.
I was never with you in the first place.
I was just watching that the other day too. That's the most funniest thing.
Like, I would love for, again, because you have to connect every little piece of this now of just, nope, I was never with you. The only issue with that is that match would have to happen now after the Damian Priest Gunther match. Because I would love for Finn to cost Damian earlier in the night. And then when Liv wins and does that walk away, and you just have Dominic looking like, what the? Finn Balor waiting for her on the top of the ramp, and they walk off into the sunset type deal till Monday.
Oh no, you kidding me? There's gonna be a kiss there. I promise you, there's gonna be a kiss there.
Hell yeah! I would really do it like they did at WrestleMania.
I would wait for that.
When
because I want to see Dom versus Rhea.
It's gonna be Dom versus Rhea.
If we were already on Netflix, we could possibly see it. I don't think they're gonna do that right now.
They had Rhea versus Tozawa.
Did Akira Tozawa throw one punch?
Yes.
It was a handicap match.
It was before.
It was a handicap match. Did you not see how fucking short Tozawa was?
No, it's not even that. It's more of just it. Look at the match. Akira Tozawa didn't do any offense.
Yeah.
I know. Showing Rhea Ripley could dominate him.
It was still a handicap match because he felt like he couldn't. No. It was his handicap. Therefore, it was a handicap match.
Yeah, imagine this though, because little thing for you. Dominic causes Rhea the title.
Yep.
Nothing else. Dominic's with Liv, and now we get ourselves a little mixed gender match with Finn because Damian Priest can't be bothered with the shit, and Rhea versus Dominic and Liv, and Finn turns on Rhea, and he goes with Liv. And JD McDonough and Dominic and Finn are with Liv.
I feel
and then Damian Priest is like, yo, what the fuck?
Nah, man, I think it's
because she said she wanted to take everything from her. The Judgment Day is what she really has, not Dominic. But imagine.
The one person that Liv cannot take is going to be Damian Priest. Therefore, it's going to be Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan and Finn Balor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at one point, Finn is going to be on some, I got to go my own way here. We ain't got no more group.
Well, no, that's why I say you have to, you have to stab him in the back. You have to do something where you really have that dissension.
This is what he's going to talk with Rhea. Like, he's like, I'm going to help you this time. But I'm done with all this shit. And you can have Carlito do something with Rhea or something. I don't know.
Damien has to do his own thing.
Yeah, because he's been saying that shit for ever since Rhea left. I don't need the Judgment Day.
Yeah. But that's why that would be the swan song. Like they get their comeuppance, they get the win.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, this was fun. Do a throwback to when Edge is still in the group for a second. And then they go their own ways.
Yeah, what was it?
And then Carlito.
What was the name? And then Liv creates the Filthy Animals 2.0. There you go. Finn can be black again. Dominic could be his father again. There you go.
It's messy.
Yeah. Again, it's interesting though. It gives us it gives us something where now we can have different outcomes at SummerSlam. And I don't think we would be mad at any when it comes to that storyline, when it comes to the Bloodline storyline. When it comes to a lot of storylines they're doing, I still want to see if they're possibly going to do those two different triple threat matches now that they've been setting up. The one for the IC title and then the other one that's just randomly becoming a match of Sheamus, Pete Dunne, and Bronson Reed for some reason.
Oh, yeah.
And unfortunately, again, Bronson Reed is just in it to take an L.
I don't know why I thought you were talking about the United States title. This was like...
No. The U.S. title is... If they don't give LA Knight that U.S. title, it's just never going to happen. Like, if LA Knight does not beat Logan Paul at SummerSlam, I don't know what they're doing anymore. I really don't. Like, just give this guy the title. Yeah, they need to give him the title, let him have a run, and he needs a Slim Jim Mobile for SummerSlam. That needs to be the entrance, is LA Knight on a Slim Jim Mobile.
Word. So, all right. So before we go, last question.
Okay.
It's for you and for Gigi.
Okay.
If Solo beats Roman, will you then call him the tribal zaddy?
Oh, that's a Gigi question. So Gigi?
Oh, hold on. I'm like rubbing the shit out of my eyes because
she can't see that happening.
It's so dry in here. Like, oh my God, I'm rubbing the shit out of them right now.
Careful, don't do what I did because I
Solo Sikoa will never be my tribal zaddy. No.
Ray, will you acknowledge
As what you said,
the tribal
no.
chief?
I will acknowledge him as a tribal chief. I won't say the other thing.
Would you acknowledge Solo as the tribal chief?
If he beats Roman?
If he beats Roman.
If
that
he
was the
beats Roman.
question. If he beats Roman?
Yeah.
If he beats Roman, yeah.
Tribal daddy, no. No tribal daddy. No. Tribal chief. If he beats Roman, yeah, I'll give him his flowers.
Yeah, if they're willing to give him the legitimacy of beating Roman, and like not Roman like Pobrecito Roman, like he's fucked up. Like, no. If they let them have a good fucking match and have Solo win, that it's like, oh fuck, he actually did it.
Have like the tribal
You gotta
chief.
give him his credit.
Because that's what he was.
You gotta give him his credit that it's like, oh, they have trust in this guy now.
So you gonna put the one up?
I'll put the one up for him.
But you ain't putting the one up now.
Because it has to happen first.
I actually was wearing We the One shirt today. But I'm not wearing a t-shirt in this room. That's
nah.
I mean, even though today's like the best day out of the last few days that we've been having, some thick ass hot air that's just been absolutely disrespectful to us. It's not so bad in here, but the fan is blowing in my eyeballs. It's making it mad dry. But I was wearing We the One shirt because we the ones.
Right.
Well, there you go. So that is our take on the new bloodline versus the old bloodline.
Yep.
What can happen next?
Yep.
And again, it all starts, I guess, SummerSlam. We'll see you from there. So,
on
that note, we'll see you Saturday, y'all.
That's right. Come back tomorrow. Wait until Saturday. Because on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's your friendly neighborhood knucklehead signing out. Peace, everybody.